let's get to cooking. Time for a snacky snack. Man, this scissors really sucks. Yeah, this scissors really sucks. There we go. Okay, I'm getting there. We're back for a second live, guys, because today's live was interrupted. How you doing, Xavier and Wheezy and JJK? So we're back, as promised, since we ended early today. Figured I'd come back. Not for super long, but, you know, we'll do something. Wheezy, you are not first. So, also, who cares who's first, honestly? No need. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But that aside, how was people's day? Second the best here. Okay. Anyways, we did some shopping. We went to IKEA, and we'll probably end up going back again because we're not done shopping yet. But yeah, got some stuff done. Now we're just gonna make the rest of the pork chop, shish kebabs from this morning. There we go. That's all open. I agree, Xavier. This is my 36 you're counting each one? You're just gonna count each one. I mean, go ahead, I guess. And there we go. Nice. How you doing, Hussein? So yeah, we're just gonna make the rest of our shish kebabs, have a light little snack, even though we ate at IKEA. Actually, the IKEA breakfast, quite nice. I gotta say, the IKEA breakfast, quite a good deal. Quite a good deal. So, if I lived closer, I'd go more often. I really need some Fenton. Can you not? Why is the second? Because we ended early this morning. And I said during that live stream, hey, I kind of gotta go, so I might be back later. And we're here. So that's really it. I ate the furniture. No. IKEA sells food. IKEA has like a mini restaurant in there, so you can eat if you want to. And honestly, really a good deal. Quite nice. Like nothing flashy. Nothing. It's very like, you know, eggs, bacon, whatever. IKEA food. Honestly, yeah, IKEA food was fun. It was good. I've eaten there before, but it was my first breakfast there. Camera's blurry? I think it might just be the light. Are you sure? It might just be the overhead lights. I'm sorry about that. What, Mr. Stream twice? Again, guys, if you were at the earlier stream, I said that I would return. Remember that guy who did... Papa, can you not do that? Can you not talk creepy? Can you not do that? Mighty Chef, we're just making some shish kebabs. Nothing fancy. And it's already seasoned. It's pre-seasoned shish kebabs. Okay, Xavier, I'm going to ignore you as long as you bring that stuff up. Sorry, I'm back. You're apologizing for being back? Okay. I didn't know that your attendance was a hindrance. Okay, can you not stand there, Royal? Like, I'm trying to, I'm working. And I'm cooking. So unless you're on the menu, don't stand there. Chill out. Well, here's the thing. I have a zero tolerance policy for that kind of language in my chat. So I think I'm being quite calm about it. I just made a peanut butter sandwich. Nothing wrong with that. So let's get these shish kebabis on the pan. Listen to that sizzle. There we go. Okay, very nice. Good thing you're cooking. Of course I'm cooking. Shish kebabs. Okay, same thing as this morning. Okay, I'm studying the cooking Oh, you're a cook? All right. Cooking is fun. I like the kitchen. All right. I think you're all kids. Looks good. You can't see anything. You can't see the food from there. Look at the picture. The picture of the shish kebab. It looks kind of doesn't look great. I'm only 17. Yeah, exactly. You're all children. You're all children. Every single one of you. I don't care if you're 45. You're a child. How are we doing? Oh, gotta make sure the meat doesn't stick. There we go. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. I still drink? Nah. I don't like alcohol. You're 17. You're all 17, 16, whatever. You're all high school kids. So you don't want to stand by the stove. I don't want to put you on the menu, okay? All right, there you go. What is your age? I'm double your age. I'm 28. Okay, so you're slightly less of a kid. Still a kid, but less of a kid. Okay, it's fine. In my country, it's late. It's 2:30. 2:30 is not late. What is the best anime to start watching? Depends what kind of vibe you're going for. Like Eugene from Stray Kids. I look like everybody from Stray Kids. I am Stray Kids at this point. Okay, hang on. Just gotta turn over the shish kebabs. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. I think I prefer streaming in the kitchen. Stranger Things Admit. I mean, I'm not watching it. In my country, start streaming at 3 p.m. It depends on the day. It's 2:23 a.m. Yeah, if it was 2 in the morning, I'm asleep. You're not gonna catch me live at 2 a.m. Never. I don't do that. I like sleep way too much. You're not getting any shish kebabs. I don't know what you're looking at me like. You're not getting it. I have 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is fine. How you doing, Jennifer? What's good? Just making a snack. Just making a snack. You have cats? No, I do not have cats. Brother, I need to tell you this. I'm a master. Okay, can you not do that? I'm 18 and I'm Muslim. Okay. Didn't know that detail was necessary, but all right. How you doing? So yeah, we got time zone. You guys are all over the place. 2 a.m., 9 p.m., 9 a.m., whatever. You're all from everywhere. Okay, hang on. The shish kebabs are thin, so I can't leave them still too long. They're not very thick. Please come to Pakistan. Probably not going to do that. When's the last time I had bad sleep? With these dogs, every night. They keep me awake. Just spray the dog. No. I have a theory about One Piece. If you want to share your theories, go ahead. But it cannot include anything regarding the manga. I'm not reading it. I don't want spoilers in chat. Just keep that in mind. I do not want spoilers in my chat. Thank you. I'm not up to date. Why you can't come to Pakistan? Because I don't think it'd be very, very safe for me right now. So I'm gonna. Also, I don't really like heat, and Pakistan is kind of hot. Are you sleeping in the guest bedroom? No, I'm sleeping in the master bedroom. There's no one else here, and they told me to sleep in the master bedroom. Also, the bigger dog, Lenny, he can't get up on the big bed on the other bed. So, and he wants us all to be in the same room. Otherwise, he cries until I come. So, we all just stay together in the master room. How you doing, Alicia? What's good? I tried to sleep in the guest room once, and they wouldn't let me. So, see you later, Luminary. What time is it? It is 4 o'clock. Just about 4 o'clock. We're going to hang out until I'd say around 5 p.m. or so, because Avengers Endgame is on, and I feel like watching it. It is safe in Pakistan? I'm not saying it's not safe. I'm saying I don't really want to go to Pakistan. 157 figures is a pretty decent amount. What's sad? I didn't say anything sad. You look like a famous actor, Pete Davidson. And he looks like me, because I'm older than he is. So I was here first. I call Davis. There we go. Oh, they're almost ready. Oh, well, these 4 are almost ready. I'd say another minute. Shadow, give me a chance. He doesn't want... Botrix, no one likes you. Botrix is a bot. Bro, don't go to Pakistan. I wasn't going to. Guys, you know this. I'm going to Japan in 2 years. We're saving for that. When am I cooking? Shish kebabs. We're making shish kebabs. I want a snack. So these are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 1 more. There we go. We got 1 more. Okay, there we go. Got a snack. What seasonings? It's pre-made. It's pre-seasoned. So I just have to heat it up. And it's pretty good. Yes, I get enough money from YouTube. Well, I'm not saying, I make enough that I could keep doing it. He used to be a fireman. I was never a fireman. Never been to Brooklyn. Come to Cape Town. I'm gonna pass. I'm good right here, guys. I look like master. I'm not a master chef. I'm not a master chef. I can cook fine, but no. Gordon Ramsay would never would berate me to death. No. I would not satisfy him. Yeah. Once we move in 2 months, we're gonna really step up the cooking game. Feed the camera? No, I'm not feeding you guys. I don't share food. I'm gonna do more cooking videos on the fitness channel, but on here now. It's my only channel for the next 2 months. I'm adding more. Let's see. How you doing, Richard? What if Shanks and Shamrock were actually interchanged in One Piece? I don't think that's the case, though. I don't think that's the case. But again, like, I don't see anything going on that would suggest that. I haven't gone that far in the manga. Hold on. There we go. Got them furniture from I got some chairs. We picked up some chairs, some bath towels, you know, just nothing big. Just starting to get things together. I already have most of the furniture that I need. House sitting. Yeah, we're still house sitting. And once we're done here, I got 2 more houses to sit for. I got cats to take care of. You look like the neighbor from Honey, I Shrunk the from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. My goodness. Okay, that hit me. Damn. Are those wooden chairs or plastic chairs? Oh no, we got wooden chairs. I want someone whom I can connect with. You look like them. Yeah, that was a good movie. Good movie. My goodness. Forgot about that one. Have I watched Assassination Classroom? Yeah, great series. The Zoro and Sanji are equal. I don't follow any power scaling news. Makes no sense to me. You look like yourself? I do look like myself. I think. Depending on the day. Sometimes I don't. Well, I think the dog needs to go out. We'll see. You want to go out, or are you just sitting here? No? Okay. I don't know who Steve is, but okay. You are so cool. Keep up the good work. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Gotta go. See you later. You look like you grow closets of weed. I don't smoke. I don't like drugs. Nope. Yep. That one stuck a little bit. Okay. Let's see. What am I eating? Shish kebabs. You look like someone who enjoys kebabs. I enjoy everything. It would be better if you go and talk to someone else and don't... Okay, I don't know why you guys are fighting over nothing. How much calories is that? I think it's... Well, let's see. I'm making 5 kebabs. 108 for 2, so that's 450 calories. 450. Doppelgangers aren't real. Lookalikes are. Lookalikes are. There's a million people who look like I do, so. He doesn't enjoy everything. He doesn't enjoy. Yeah, I don't enjoy weed. I don't like drugs. I don't support drugs. Do what you want with your life. Have I watched the film Wild Robot? Nope, never heard of it. You look like Okapi. No idea who Okapi is. Yeah, guys, I don't know what you're talking. Like half a chat, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who Steve is. Marvel or DC? I prefer Marvel. I'm actually watching Marvel in the background. I have Ant-Man on TV right there. I'm waiting for Avengers Endgame to start. Some would argue anime is like drugs. No, I mean, if you mean addicting, that's more you than... It's not a substance. It's just, you might have an addictive personality. Good day. Hayak. That. I think that's good. I'm just going to put the last kebab there, and we're good. Oh yeah, there we go. You look like Steve. I don't know who Steve is. Did I even drink or smoke? No. Why would I? No, that's ridiculous. Xavier, that's stupid. That's stupid. Why would I ingest poison? Are you married? No. There's no reason to ever drink or smoke. If you want to drink or smoke, that's your prerogative. Am I rewatching Avengers? No, I'm just watching what we have on TV. And I saw that Avengers Endgame is starting at 5, so I plan to watch that. The best anime movie depends on what vibe you're going for. I don't have a favorite movie, but I like Pancreas. I like Kizuna. I like Your Name, Silent Voice, the quintessential movie. I can list a whole bunch. I'm innocent. No, I'm healthy. I'm eating kebabs. That you don't smoke. Yeah, I don't smoke or drink. I don't support it. You do what you want with your life. Again, I'm not telling people what to do. I haven't watched TV in years. I mean, I don't normally watch TV, but we have a TV here, so might as well. And how many children do I have? 0, obviously. But a shall. Okay, I don't know why you guys are still talking about that. Okapi is a cousin to the giraffe. All right, I don't know what Okapi is. What's a bomb? It's an explosive. Well, an explosive device. No, I do not watch Stray Kids. I was about to say good morning, but I realized it's about 4 in the afternoon. Yeah, it's about 4 in the afternoon. So, yeah, you can still say good morning. There are people here who their time zone is the morning, so you can say good morning to everybody else. Eating a bomb? No, I'm eating shish kebab. Does this look like a bomb? It's a stick of meat. It's a stick of meat. Are you really comparing Avatar to Boruto? That has to be sarcasm. That has to be sarcasm. Dan, you're inhaling the kebab. I'm eating super slow. I never eat this slow. I'm only eating slow because I'm on camera and I don't want to scare people. If I was eating normally, they'd all be gone by now. I could have devoured the entire pack in less than a minute. Let's see. Give me a bite. No, I don't share food. If you wanted, you should have told me before. Do I read manga? Not really. I'm much more of an anime watcher than a reader. I read subtitles. Did I like Legend of Korra? I wasn't really that into it, to be honest. Aang was way better. That thing, what you eating, looks like. Yeah, clearly. Okay, Papa, you need some glasses, man. You got the munchies? Cool. How do I survive without coke? Can you not even joke about that? Are you guys, stop asking if I'm married. I'm not gonna date you. Yeah, Chad is unhinged. You guys are. I don't know what happened this morning. You were so well behaved. Now it's all like marriage and pipe bombs. I don't know what's wrong with you. You guys need to chill. Like, we're just having a snack. Now, Avatar or Monster, Avatar by a long shot. It's not close. Stranger Things, I tried it. Wasn't my thing. But look, Avatar, Monster, both brilliant. But Avatar is a masterpiece. It's a generational masterpiece. It's going to go down in history. It has gone down in history. I'm actually wearing glasses. That was so amateur. Then your glasses aren't working. Chat can't say the same if you do it in 6 hours gap. But chat can behave. What do you use for a gaming PC? Oh, PC or console? PC. I started on console, but now I've migrated over. You have to try something. Okay, Sadra, you got to stop it now because this is a no drugs chat. So call it. What do you use for? Oh yeah, I already answered that. So guys, behave. I don't tolerate that here. All right. We got people of all ages in chat, and I don't talk about things that could get my channel banned. In my country, it's late at night, and someone is knocking at your door. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Try to live probably when you're psycho. Okay. Do I use a keyboard? Yep, I use a keyboard. I mean, there are some games where I do need a controller. Like if I'm playing Halo, then I will use my controller. What games am I playing currently? Digimon Time Strangers, Baldur's Gate 3, and Expedition 33. Oh, wait. Expedition. Yeah, Digimon. Yeah, those 3. I'm getting Molly to... Okay, guys, you got to stop talking. You got to stop that. No drugs in chat. Don't make... no more. No more. All right? Yeah. Are you home? No, this is not my house. But it is our home until Friday. Favorite One Piece character? No idea. I have too many favorites. I tried narrowing it down. Can't do it. Yeah. Can I have your food? No. If you wanted food, you should have asked beforehand because I already made for myself. It's just celebration for getting your... Okay, I'm ignoring that. Do I sleep? Yeah, I sleep. Of course I do. Well, the dogs don't let me sleep much, but I try. Do I ever have... Why would I have random friends to join my live stream? That wouldn't make any sense. Pokemon or Digimon? Digimon all the way. The girl who's streaming right now is called Shrek. Okay, don't know what you're talking about. Your opinion, what should win 2025? So, two answers. One, I ultimately don't care who wins. Like, whoever gets the awards, I couldn't care less. Who do I think is going to win? Probably Hero Academia is my guess. Okay, Might, I'm putting you in timeout because I'm not dealing with that. Okay. Guys, the dogs are scared. No, the dogs are cool. They're actually one's sleeping on the couch and one's sleeping on the floor over there. Can you convince someone to start One Piece? Nope. If you are trying to convince somebody to watch an anime, you're doing the wrong thing. You can't force someone to watch it. Let them do it if they want to. How you doing, Malik? What's good, man? If you continue to shove an anime down people's throat, that's how you put people off. What's the most boring anime I've seen? I don't know. I thought K-On! Was pretty horrendously boring. I thought Detective Conan was pretty boring. I burnt the water. I don't know how you do that. You should watch One Piece. Already did. Anime concept is weird, like one person shifting tectonic plates. But still, One Punch Was. Are you trying to make sense of anime logic, dude? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Anime's not so... Well, anime to a degree doesn't make sense. Bro answers 80% of questions is I don't care. Well, you're asking... most of the questions, I don't care. What's your favorite series? I don't care. Favorite anime? I don't care about these things. I'm telling you the truth. I think otaku... I'm going to ignore you, dude. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite series. Guys, if you want answer, like, I don't have a favorite series. I've seen nearly 1,000 series. You're asking me to pick one. I'm not doing that. It's like asking me to pick one food. I can't do that. Forgot to buy the fridge? Well, that sucks. That sucks. In the crossroads, don't turn left. I'm turning left. Just because you said don't turn left, I'm turning left. Actually, I'm just going to do a 360. Just going to go in one big circle. Digimon, Pokemon is so goated. I don't care. Here's the thing. You asked me Pokemon or Digimon. I chose Digimon. You cannot tell me no, because that's my opinion. I think Digimon is way better. The butter is fighting back. Okay, why are you ignoring my question? I'm not, unless you're asking something weird. I'll ignore the weird questions. Here's a good question. Who is the most hype character in Avatar? So I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know what you mean. Because, like, hype could mean a number of things. If you mean who's my favorite character, then probably Zuko. I imagine it's Zuko. Do I know the death battle's stupid. I ignore that stuff. You got any dark anime? So, okay, brutal and gore. Have you seen Kingdom of Ruin? I'm not asking any bad questions. Then I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not seeing it. I made 2-minute noodles in 1 minute. Okay, so don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You speed ran your noodles. People get mad at me for not having a favorite. Like, what the hell, man? Who cares if I don't have favorites? Which anime do you think is overrated? Okay, so here's a question. Because... Excuse me. I don't want to... Okay. Let me ask you this, because it never makes sense to me. Maybe you guys can explain it to me. Compared to what? Overhyped compared to what? Like, whose ratings am I supposed to be looking at? Because I'm not looking at ratings, so I don't know what... There has to be some sort of comparison. Do I know bread tastes better than brick? Yeah, I would agree. Can I recommend an anime with the same vibe as Monster? So if you're looking for something dark, slow-paced, good tension, you could try ID Invaded. Yeah, I would try ID Invaded. Can you recommend an anime with the same... I already answered that. Do you always prepare... No. No. I get different things. I will show you that, like, tonight for dinner, I also have pre-seasoned pork tenderloin. This is my dinner. So sometimes yes, sometimes no. I made deer this morning. I had just plain deer. Oh, no, sorry, that was yesterday. Yeah, this morning I had shish kebabs as well. Yesterday I had deer. Made it from scratch. So sometimes yes, sometimes no. Kind of Whatever I get is what I get. Do I like Red 40? Never had it. It was good to watch your live, but I am sleepy. Okay, see you later. I can't believe it's not butter. I don't have any butter here. Favorite battle in One Piece? The fight between Luffy and Kaido before Gear 5, but after everybody else kind of got separated. Do I like cooking? Absolutely. Brochill, I always respect your decision. The main reason I followed your channel, but I am a Pokemon fan. But like, here's the thing. That's fine. I don't care what you're a fan of. If you ask me this or that, and I say this, and you chose that, then don't give me attitude for choosing something different. That's really it. Just, you can't really give me, like, just don't give me attitude for liking something different. That's really all it is. If you type your question multiple times, it will help it? No. If you type it multiple times, that's a good way to get timed out. Unless I miss it. If I miss it, then okay, give it a minute or two and type it again. But if you spam, you're gone. Did I hear? I heard about the car accident. I don't follow the guy, but heard the news. Apparently he's okay though. Death Note has to be top 5. For me, it's nowhere near top 5. I don't have a top 5, but even if I thought about it, it wouldn't even be top 50. Yeah, like don't worry about it. There's no anger or hostility here. Thoughts on Black Clover? I enjoy it very much. Looking forward to the next part. Do you have any directly related brothers or sisters? Yes. I do think Kakashi's better than Jiraiya. I do think Kakashi's a much better sensei than Jiraiya. Though, I do like Jiraiya, for sure. Are you going to actually go to the bathroom this time? Okay. We'll see if he does. He did. Yes, he did. But yeah, I'm definitely more of a Kakashi fan, not just because I like his character more, but I think he does a better job. Favorite show? I don't have a favorite show. It's 3 a.m., then why are you awake? The Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Closed mouth while chewing. Okay, then you can scroll away. How come you are always alone at home while streaming? Because I don't have other people in my streams. Duh. Life is unpredictable sometimes. Mine's pretty stable. Are you a fan of Marvel or DC? Both. Is it me or did the duck on your shirt wink? You might be a little bit. You might be on something if you think my sweater's winking at you. Yeah, you might have. You might be on something then, or maybe you haven't slept in a few days. Might want to, get some sleep. There you go. Here's your treat. I know you didn't do anything, but there you go. Okay, do an Avengers watch along. I'm not doing that. No. Once in a while, I'll have on the Discord like a little watch party where you can join me watching something, but no. Got Donald on his chest. No, that's not Donald Duck, but all right. Don't refer to food as a stick of meat. So look, if you're going to take offense, it's a stick of meat. It's a stick of meat. If you're going to be nitpicky about language to that degree, I can't help you. Where do I live? I'm Canadian. Do I ever lose a bone? No, I've never lost a bone. No one got me into content creation. I did it because I was bored and it worked out. Isn't that Greek? Well, this isn't Greek style. Like, not, I don't know who did the first shish kebab, but this is not Greek style shish kebab. Can tell you that. The seasoning combination, the flavor profile, not very Greek. But yeah, we kind of just started this on a whim. What meat is that? It's pork. Who is more useless, Sokka or Nami? Neither are useless. If you think either are useless, you're just silly. Have I broken a bone? Nope, not a single one. This doesn't really taste very... I think this is more... it doesn't taste very Greek or Middle Eastern. Honestly, it just kind of saturated in random spices because it's like garlic, pepper, salt. I threw out the package. Am I black? You tell me. You tell me. Rate, what are you eating out of 10? This? Yeah, like a 6.5, maybe. Yeah, 6.5. Who is the most depressing character in anime? Depressing depends what you mean by depressing. So like, if you like, again, these are questions I think you need to take the time to filter out a little bit more thoroughly, because depressing can mean that they are like depressed characters who are always like talking negatively and have a negative view on life, or that their situation is depressing, or or it could be that you get depressed just watching them on screen because they put you in a bad mood. I just let you out. You're fine. No, you're fine. Did I have a good time? Where? Rose, show your favorite shoes. I don't have any shoes. Like, I don't have a favorite pair of shoes. I actually just don't. I just bought a random pair of Adidas 2 days ago just because I need new shoes. The first one, was Sasuke depressed? Sasuke was definitely depressed. Dude watched his entire family executed by his brother and then was put through a genjutsu and had to see everything like 1,000 times. Whenever you told us you were going this morning with your friend, yeah, I went to IKEA. It was good. Did some shopping, had some food. It was a nice time. Show it, not spot. There's no shoes here. What do you want me to do? I'm not a shoe guy. I literally own one pair of shoes. I own one pair of shoes, pair of boots, and sandals. Show us the dogs? Well, one is just sitting at the door. He doesn't have to go to the bathroom, I promise. I promise he does not need to go to the bathroom. I literally just walked over there. He's just looking out the window. Do I own any manga? Not a single one. Warframe, never played it. Your dog is obedient? No. These dogs are not obedient. They are not. And they're not mine. Best food I recently had? To be honest, well, what's recent? Like the last month? I went out for like a 5-star dinner like 3 weeks ago. We went to a Spanish steakhouse. So you've never played Warframe? Nope. How you doing, anime? Favorite soda? Probably Coke Zero or Cherry Coke. Let's see. Do I watch wrestling or boxing? No, I don't watch any sports. How did Bakugo survive in Hero Academia? What's his name? The guy who controls not controls blood. The guy who went in. Oh yeah, the stitching guy went inside Bakugo and repaired his heart. How you doing, Kronos? Welcome. Oh, did Kronos just subscribe? Dude, welcome on board. I like Cherry Coke. I haven't had Cherry Coke in 20 years though. Oh yeah, thank you. It was Headshot. I haven't had Cherry Coke in like 20 years though. Do I celebrate Christmas? Well, it depends what you mean. I don't have a Christmas tree. I ordered sushi. Can I leave the stream when I want? Yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. There's no pressure to stay. It's for those who want to hang out. Did I watch Demon Slayer? If you mean Infinity Castle, I have not. Who do I hang out with? Family or friends? Definitely friend. Okay, if I let you out, you're actually going outside and you're staying outside. I'm not letting you back in 5 seconds. Okay? We're gonna go? All right. Now, go do your thing. Are you streaming tomorrow? Yep, we stream every day. Vanilla Coke, never really got into it. Have I tried Nobu? I have not. I just subbed. Well, thank you very much. Really like Shoot Live. Thank you for suggesting it. Oh, good. Nice. Dog's name? Royal. Butter Dog? No, do not put butter on the dog. Do I agree? Sasuke and the Uchihas are ripped off of the Kurapika and his Red Eye clan. So here's the thing. You use the term ripped off. I don't think that's right. Why can't you call it inspired by, which is what it actually is? I think you guys are very vindictive and obsessed with like, oh, this is my favorite series, so I'm going to be biased on where it gets its inspiration from. Did I watch all of Naruto? Yep, seen every single thing, seen every episode multiple times. Start to finish. I even watched Boruto. Yeah, I even watched Boruto. Though Boruto I only watched the one time. I'm not watching that again. Maybe Blue Vortex, but the original Boruto, not a fan of that. Did I put an alarm on my phone? No, I don't need an alarm. I don't need one. Just leave the... No, I'm not leaving the door open, you silly goose. I recommend if you have a separate phone. I don't. I like them both, but the stories are too similar to... Okay, so here's the thing. If you think the stories are too similar, then you're just being nitpicky. I think you're completely wrong. And you just need to accept that there's inspiration and stop being so damn vindictive. Okay, I don't count Boruto as canon for me. Well, you can do whatever you want. It is canon, though a lot of the episodes are filler and not canon. A lot of it is not canon. So I'd say around 70 to 80% of the Boruto episodes were filler. Let's see. Did I watch Solo Leveling? I did. Where is Wheezy? I'm not tracking him. Do I inhale oxygen? No, I do not. The saddest backstory in One Piece easily goes to Kuma. The stories are not similar at all. I would agree with you. Have I watched JoJo's? I finished part 4. Enjoyed it very much. We'll get to 5. They'll get to 5 soon. You never watch Boruto? That's fine. Honestly, I just read it if you're interested. Do I know what the Five Nights? Yes, I've never seen Five Nights at Freddy's or played it. I've seen all of Naruto and Shippuden though. Okay, cool. That's fine. You're not obligated to watch every single thing that comes out. There's no series that you must watch. And if you feel the desire to continue, I would recommend reading it instead. Because I didn't feel like watching it was worth it. At least as it currently stands. Maybe they'll redo it. Maybe Blue Vortex will be good. I don't know. That's, we'll see. What do I have for dinner? Pork loin. How often do I socialize? I just socialized today. I just thought the pilot episode of Boruto was not that great. I didn't think most of Boruto was that good, to be honest. What is an underrated anime that is a 10 on 10? So, like, again, you need to explain to me, because to me, this does not make any sense. Underrated compared to what? What context are you using these ratings? Because, like, I'm not looking at any ratings. What do I have to... I already answered you. What's my favorite genre? Rock. For talking music, then definitely rock. Yeah. Or, like, variants of rock. Compared to how... Okay, so, like, again... I do not look at charts. I do not look at ratings. I do not look at graphs. I do not participate in the fandom. I very much do my own thing. So therefore, I have no metric to compare my personal rating to. You can ask me my opinion on any series that I've seen, and I will tell you my thoughts on it. But asking me for underrated or overrated things just makes no sense to me. Any rock song with jazz? I mean, jazz is all right. It's not really my favorite. The only time I listen to jazz is when my friend plays it. Season 1 of One Piece is finally over. Yeah. Season 1, for sure. Favorite song? I don't have a favorite song, and even if I did, I wouldn't be able to name it. You read it wrong twice? What? I did not read it wrong. You said, what? Sorry, what time do I have dinner? You're right. I didn't see the word time, so I did misread it. Depends on the day. There's no set time. It's when I'm ready for bed. I eat right before bed. Favorite genre of anime? Cozy stuff. Romance, slice of life, happy, easygoing stuff. Sorry if I misread questions. How many seasons are in One Piece? I go off of arcs, not seasons. And there's a lot of arcs. They're only calling it one season because One Piece has been ongoing this entire time. And they're finally going seasonal. And that's why they're calling it one season. But it's not. You've seen Lucky Star? I have not seen Lucky Star. There's a lot of series I haven't seen, apparently. Let's see. Yeah. Sorry, man. You didn't know that there's more than one? Yeah. So saying season 1 of One Piece is technically not wrong. It's also just a really weird way to frame it. I'm on episode 6 of One Piece. Very nice. Favorite arc in One Piece? Wano. I didn't know you were into slice of life that much. Yeah, I watch anime to have a good time, relax, and de-stress. So, and slice of life, cozy stuff is what does that best for me. I've watched hundreds of battle shonen, so it's not like, don't get me wrong, like Solo Leveling, Demon Slayer, Bleach, One Piece, Naruto. I've seen all of those. I watch plenty, but I like cozy stuff. Favorite thing to do the entire day? The gym. Gym and food. I really like food. Toriko, I still need to watch for sure. Do I think Shamrock and Garling are frauds? No. I think people just toss around the word fraud when they really just don't like a character or just want to be edgy or cool or something. I think it's ridiculous. I watch anime to power scale. I mean, you do what you want with your time, man. You do what you want with your time. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. I get the Stray Kids comment all the time. Still don't know what it is. Oda apparently never made a pirate with an eye patch. Apparently one with it just showed up. He didn't just show up. We knew about the character, the pirate with an eye patch, for a long time. We just haven't seen them. See you later, Starlight. I didn't even know you were there. You look like Bang Chan. I look like you know what? I think you guys just don't have eyes at this point, because I'm like half a Stray Kids by now. GT or Super GT. Have I ever watched PewDiePie? I know who he is. I don't watch him, but I know who he is. One of the OG big YouTubers back in the day. Now he's just like retired, and yeah, he's PewDiePie bottom five. PewDiePie was at one point the biggest YouTuber, so even if you don't like him, to say that is just ridiculous. He's one of the most successful content creators in history. So, dude, come on. You're just being biased. You're just angry for some reason. That's the whole point. Wait. What are we talking about? Filthy Frank is still. I don't. I know the name. Never watched Filthy Frank either. To be fair, I barely watch anybody. So you don't need to ask me how many subs I have. You could literally just click on my profile and it'll show you how many I have. Also, I can't even like. We're over 30,000. Great YouTuber. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. If you're talking about the Filthy Frank guy, then cool. I never watched him. Don't know who he is. He's wholesome. Okay. I just don't know who he is. Sorry, I just don't watch that many people. It's not really it's not really worth my time. Can I aim your camera a little bit? Aim my camera. Aim my camera where? You know Smosh? I know the name Smosh. Never watched Smosh. That's a tongue twister. It's time they just got introduced. They are important characters. Oda is obviously saving that. Yeah, they're. I was talking about. Okay, you're talking about PewDiePie. Yeah, he seems like a nice guy, but again, I've never watched him. I'm just familiar with who he is because, like, kind of hard not to. It's like I don't watch Queso, but I know who Queso is. Or like, if they're big enough, I'm gonna know who they are. I Show Speed again. Don't watch him either. Do I watch your own videos? Only to make them better. Like, I pay attention to where I stutter too much, where I could trim off time, where the jokes don't quite land. I look at where engagement falls off. I look at, like, those kinds of things. Yeah, if they're a big enough channel, I'll know who they are even if I don't watch them. Because I'll hear about them. Like, sometimes I'll recognize a name. I won't be able to put a face to them because I've never seen them. I just let you out, buddy. I just let you out. You're fine. Oh, what episode of Naruto? I couldn't tell you what my favorite episode of Naruto is. Like, I would have to have those two episodes in front of me. Pain vs. Naruto is pretty good. I already made shish kebabs. Do I take therapies? No, I do not have a therapist. We finally have an answer as to why Shanks let his arm get eaten. Yeah, because he bet on Luffy. Can I please ban you? If you don't want to be here, you can just scroll away. If you don't want to be here, I'm not forcing you to stay. Don't worry about it. I don't know why you guys are like that. Like, I think you're a good YouTuber. You have a good takes on anime, and you try to read every. I try to read every comment. Sometimes people don't appreciate when I do that. Though. Some people, can't please everybody, and that's okay. Favorite Naruto filler arc. Favorite filler. I didn't really like most of the. You know what? What's his name? That arc where. You know the other kid had Nine Tails chakra in him? With, like, Azuma's backstory and the other Guardians? He lost his arm because he made a pact with the world government? Okay. What's your favorite thing about Christmas? The food. What's a starter anime you recommend? That's not how I do things. I ask people what their personal preferences are. So what kind of genre, what kind of vibe are you going for? You saw a bird? I mean, birds are common. You don't spoil. Shanks is like... So, guys... if you're trying to spoil things, can you not? You're lucky I already knew that. But if you're trying to spoil things in the manga for me, I will ban you outright. So yeah, I would advise against that. I would advise against just jumping in and dropping spoilers. Just a thought. Just a thought. Now, how easily could Naruto have beaten Sasuke in the final fight? Dude, hang on. Let me make this abundantly clear if it's not clear. I don't do power scaling versus kind of questions because I don't care. Okay. If something is going to have absolutely zero impact on the story, on the character development, on the writing, on my enjoyment of the series or anything like that, if it has zero impact on anything to do with my experience, I don't pay attention to it. That's really my only concern. You only watch the anime? Okay, cool. Why didn't I outwardly state why his arm was lost? Why? That's why I didn't outwardly state. Okay, so like I only watch the anime, and I'm not up to date because I don't have access to anime here. Two Piece is not coming. It's the One Piece. It's the One Piece, and my God, that lighting is bothering me. I can't get rid of it. What do I watch anime on? So if you go to my Discord server and you go to the FAQ section, you scroll down, it'll say like all the different streaming sites I use. Why can't I watch anime here? Because I have no computer. And like I don't have Netflix, I don't have Amazon Prime, I don't have any of that. All I have is my phone, and I don't like watching anime on my phone. So we're just gonna wait until Friday, and I'll start watching stuff again. So like, yeah, we got nothing here. You should go to a park or bookstore. No. Steffelson, can you not be a weirdo in my chat? Thank you. At least not be that kind of a weirdo. Like if you're a little bit quirky is fine. Quirky is fine. But let's not do that. What about connecting YouTube to your phone with the screen mirroring? Yeah, tried that. It's not going. In that case, which fight, in my opinion, had the most impact for the war? Most impact. So here's if we're talking about the impact of the war, then probably Itachi and Sasuke versus Kabuto, because they undid the reanimation jutsu. Outside of the final battle, of course. Let's see. Y'all talking about One Piece. I'm at the part where Zebek and Roger, Whitebeard, Big Mom. Yeah, okay. All right. You need to go out again. That's like the 10th time since we had dinner. I don't know what's wrong with you, buddy. Do I know about the Energy Roy? I have no idea what you're talking about. What's my favorite thing about history? It tends to repeat itself because people don't learn from their past. You look like Eugene. I don't really know what to take from that, but I'll say cool. And how you doing, Wani? What's good? What is good? You need to name the dog In and Out. Honestly, I might have to because they keep going in like back and forth. Luffy versus Blackbeard, who wins? You'll find out at the end of the series because Luffy's going to win. Big Mom is not Shanks, but Big Mom has a lot of kids. Shanks is not one of them. Shanks is not one of those kids. Let's see. I don't see how. I mean, if you mean Luffy versus Blackbeard right now, again, if I start entertaining those questions, the power scaling questions won't go away. Who will win by the end of the series? Well, I think that's pretty evident. We know who's going to win by the end of the series. Because, like, if Luffy lost, like, if Luffy just outright loses, never becomes king of the pirates, just dies. I don't think anyone's going to be happy with that. I don't think anyone's going to would like that. Makima's listening? Don't really care. Don't really like Makima. So, that's fine. So again, I am not reading the manga, so if you could stop talking about stuff that's happening in the manga, I would appreciate it. That is a theory. The idea that Blackbeard and Luffy are going to team up to fight Imu is a theory. It is not canon proof at this point. What old-time sitcom do I remember watching as a kid? I didn't watch sitcoms as a kid. I am familiar with sitcoms. Like, I know Friends and Seinfeld and all that stuff. I don't watch them because they're not really I don't have any interest in them. But, like, I can name a few. I'm trying to think if I watched any. What, okay, I probably watched like one or two, actually. Have I watched Reese? Yeah, it was very good. Reese was very good. What old times? I already answered that. I'm trying to think. Maybe like, I think 8 Simple Rules. Malcolm in the Middle. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Do I think OP will end before 2030? No, I don't. Everybody hates Chris. Another fantastic one. The end of Reese has me very sad. I mean, it was sad. Didn't really hit me too hard. I wasn't too surprised about the brother thing. Have I read Berserk? No. I have watched every episode, every movie, every anime release Berserk has done, even the bad ones, which some of them are really, really bad. But yeah, I've seen them all. I wish the anime continued. It would have been nice. Maybe it will one day. Everybody hates, yeah. Have you watched Berserk fan animations? No. I've seen clips. I've seen snippets. So I am familiar with the artwork of Berserk, and I think it's very well done. Like, it's very well done. but I'm not going to read it. It's just, I know it's probably very good, but where you added One Piece, 2 episodes behind. Yes, I'm 2 episodes behind. So pretty much right there. I'll catch up on Friday. Or Saturday. I'll be up to date before the night. I'll be up to date. Are you excited to see a new season coming for JJK? I'm looking forward to it. It's not top of my list, but I'm going to watch it. MHA, I enjoy MHA. I'm glad it's wrapping up. Well, wrapping up. There's the special episode coming out, the OVA episode coming out in a few months, but I'm glad it's done. I really wish you guys would stop asking about my relationship stuff because it's really not relevant to the channel. Would Emu do what? Why would Emu do what? Did I miss the first half of your question? Any adult comedy romance? Adult comedy romance. The Ice Guy and his cool female colleague. It's adults. It's mature. There's no there's no fan service or anything like that. It's more, but it's not like a high school romance. Or you could try Sign of Affection, which is university students, so that's also a bit more mature. Those are pretty good. I'm sad that it's ending. I'm glad it's ending because when something ends, I have more time for other stuff. Any mature isekais? So again, if we're talking depends what you define as mature, because mature could mean the level of brutality and darkness and just uncomfortable, serious topics. It could be the target audience, like seinen. It's more written for adults. So when I think of mature, I think of what's a good adult isekai. Honestly, I think most isekais I've seen are shonen. There's the reincarnated as was the strongest assassin. There's ReZero, Log Horizon, Overlord, Sword Art. I think Log Horizon comes the closest, but even then, I wouldn't say it's mature. How long have I been doing the gym? Several years. I wasn't always doing it properly. I'll admit most of the first several years I was doing everything wrong. I did watch Words Bubble Up like Soda Pop. I don't know that one. Just Serious Topics? Serious Topics, okay, then trying to think. Then honestly, maybe ReZero, just because ReZero deals with very difficult circumstances. I wouldn't say it's mature, but it's heavy. It's heavy. But yeah, I don't know that many isekais where it's really. Most of them are mainstream shonen. Brief synopsis of ReZero. Okay, high school age kid gets transported to another world, and he is given a ability, but it's more of a curse, where every time he dies, he goes back to a last save point or a certain point in time, and basically he can only continue on when he overcomes the obstacles in front of him, and then he gets a new save point. You don't actually see when these save points occur, but the point is, he has certain things he's trying to do. And very often, these are very dangerous situations. A lot of people die. And he's trying to save everybody, protect everybody, take down certain enemies. And it can get very tough. And oftentimes, he dies again and again and again and again. Basically experiencing horrific, brutal, violent deaths. Witnessing his friends and go through pretty horrific circumstances. And he's not able to tell people about it because it's a curse. He's not, whenever he tries to tell people about it, he's paralyzed. So it's just him experiencing this incredibly dark, traumatic life constantly and not being able to have any kind of support. How are you? Doing pretty good. Just a question. Kratos, I don't do power scaling. Sorry, man. I do think Log Horizon is pretty cool. My only complaints about Log Horizon is there's certain parts where it really slows down. It's not a very fast-paced series. It's a very mellow series a lot of the time. And it never finishes. Like, I don't know if we'll ever get another season of Log Horizon. I wish we did. I wish we did. I think it's great. What's the most outlandish or ridiculous anime that you remember? Depends what you mean by ridiculous. It really depends what you mean by ridiculous, because again, these are words that can mean a lot of things. Because like ridiculous could just mean absolutely silly, and silly could be something like Sakamoto Desuka, aggressive Retsuko, or you could think of more like unhinged randomness that you would not predict, like Fooly Cooly or JoJo's. Subaru dying on losing all progress at Arc 9. I don't know what you're talking about. If this is a manga thing, I don't read it. Favorite part in Marineford? Favorite part in Marineford is when Mihawk was fighting Luffy. Well, not fighting Luffy, when he was watching Luffy. And you have that imagery of everybody standing behind him, how the most powerful ability on the sea, it wasn't like his Devil Fruit or Haki or any of that. It was the power to draw people to you. Have I watched Gintama? I tried, it wasn't my thing. Are you in contact with school or childhood friends? A couple, not many. I said out loud. Yeah, so, and the anime name. Yeah, when I think of an anime, like an outlet, like. So, like, I just gave several examples. But, like, when you say outlandish and ridiculous, I don't know specifically what you meant by outlandish and ridiculous, which is why I gave several examples. Which Devil Fruit would I have? I wouldn't want one. I would choose not to have one. I'm going the red-haired pirate's way. No Devil Fruit needed. Which movie are you looking forward to more, Brand New Day or Doomsday? So I haven't watched any of the... For context, I have not watched any of the trailers. Not a single one. So with that being said, probably Doomsday. How did the guy went to IKEA with you become your friend? College. And he's my roommate. So we're going furniture shopping together. So that's kind of why I went with him. We already know about the car crash, but yeah. Oh, sorry. I knew about the car crash. This isn't like this news is kind of already a bit old, but yeah. He's okay though. Apparently he's all right. His friends aren't though. But yeah, accidents happen. I don't know the details, but I thought you were alone in your cousin's house. I am alone in my cousin's house. He came to get me, and then we went to IKEA. Bro, this ain't old. I mean, it's from what, 12, 14 hours ago or something? I saw it like this morning. How you doing, Brenda? What's good? Like, it's been a while. So, sorry, I wasn't trying to be dismissive or rude. It was not my intention. Okay, I thought your friends in another city. I mean, I have a lot of friends in other cities, but like... No, most of my friends are right here. I just don't bring my friends on camera because that serves no purpose. Thoughts on the Great Noticing? No idea what that is. Best Hokage that actually did the most good? Well, not going to be the third or the second. Not going to be the fourth. He died too soon. Kakashi, we don't really see much of him as Hokage. Let's see. Shikamaru, I know he becomes Hokage, but I'm not reading the manga, so I don't know what he's done. So probably Naruto. Do I ever stream from your own house? Most every stream I've done up until the last week has been from my own place. You probably just subscribed like last week. So that's why you see that. I'll say Hashirama. I mean, he founded the village. He, he divided up the Bijou to like try and create peace, which didn't work out too well. Minato, he died right away. Like, he was not Hokage for very long. Like, name one thing that he actually did. Like, yes, he saved the village from the Nine Tails attack. But he died, like, right after. So, you can't say he was the most impactful. He did, or, like, the best. Tsunade did a good job, but was she the best Hokage? I would say no. You can say she did a good job. I won't say no to that. Create Naruto, that's what he did. So, I'm sorry. You having a child does not. That's like saying you're a good dad because you had a kid that turns out successful. Like, Minato had almost nothing to do with that. Naruto didn't know that Minato was his dad until the Nine Tails was unleashed during the Pain arc. So no. Oh, sorry. Pain destroyed the village under Tsunade. I mean, yeah, but Tsunade wasn't strong enough to defeat Pain, and they were surprise attacked. So, like, what could she have done? It was literally like they got launched through the barrier, and then boom. Like, I don't blame Tsunade at all for that. And Pain, no one in, like, if Naruto didn't show up, the village would have died. My favorite gay YouTuber? Who's that? What would you do for the Leaf Village if I was the Hokage? It depends on what time you threw me in. Because, like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, I do not know exactly what is happening right now. I have rough ideas. Like, I know a little bit. So, like, it would depend on what point in time. Konan had a good death. Yeah, she did. Absolutely. I'd say that. Coolest character design of Naruto? Coolest character design? I think I might give that one to Killer Bee. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah. Not my favorite character, but in terms of terms of design, yeah, I'll give it to him. Are you still out of home? Yep, we're out of home till Friday. Well, for you guys, more Saturday, because I will not be filming from home on Friday. Favorite character in the Hidden Cloud? Oh, I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Trying to think. If you were made the Hokage instead of Naruto. Oh, so like right at the end. So during the era of peace. So, but here's the thing. Naruto was still Hokage until Kawaki threw him in that alternate dimension where he's kind of stuck right now. So if we're talking during peacetime at the end of the war, that's probably one of the easiest times to be the Hokage, because for the first time they're experiencing like peace between different villages. But if we're talking about when Kawaki, kind of when the Otsutsuki came back and all that started happening, I don't know. Have I watched Fullmetal Alchemist? It's a 10 on 10. Deidara, I'm not a fan. Deidara, yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't do power scaling. Sorry, dude. I love yours. I appreciate that, Sebastian. Who is more disrespectful to their opponents when fighting? Killer Bee or Obito or Madara? Let me think on this. I don't think it's going to be Obito. I can see why you'd say him, but I don't think it's going to be him. So really, Madara or Killer Bee. I honestly think Madara. I mean, okay, we're not talking about Kurapika. They said Madara, Obito, and Killer Bee. So I'm choosing Madara. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, Orange. Have you watched Monster? Yes, I'm almost done. Vinland Saga, great series, fantastic. Well, both are fantastic. I just haven't finished Monster, so still got like 20-ish episodes to go. Darui and Killer Bee for the Hidden Cloud for me. I'm not going to choose Darui. I think I would. I'm probably choosing Killer Bee. Realistically, I'm choosing Killer Bee. I do really like the Raikage. I mean, I do really like, what was it, A? I think his name was A. I guess I'm going to choose Killer Bee. Darui, yeah. I'll admit, I'm sometimes torn between the two. Again, collector pack, I'm not doing power scaling stuff. What are your thoughts on Monster? I haven't finished it. It was my favorite before. I haven't finished, but so far, I think it's fantastic. I'll say Samui for important reasons. Samui. Who is Samui again? I don't remember who that is. It's not ringing a bell. I assume you mean Dazai, the most down bad character in Naruto. No. The most down bad? More down bad than, I don't know. I mean, there's Jiraiya. A dim sum or sushi. 5 things you would do if you are made the Prime Minister of Canada. So here's the thing. I'm not a politician. I should not be running for politics. You want to know things I would implement? I would establish a universal basic income. That would be number 1. I would better fund and provide resources to people who work in education and nursing and medicine. So pay doctors properly, make sure they can actually see their patients for reasonable periods of time in a reasonable see a reasonable amount of patients. Get more people studying medicine. Get nurses better hours, better pay because they are overworked and underpaid. Teachers are underworked and underpaid. Sorry, overworked and underpaid. So we need to fix our education system. I have it. I also rebuild our education system to focus less on grades and memorization and more on actual education. Why does your live have so little viewers? I don't worry about it because there's probably two reasons. One, I ban a lot of people. Actually, more than two reasons. I ban a lot of people who don't behave. I filter a lot of words, so people who spam my chat, they can't talk, and they don't like that. And three, depending on the time of day I stream, this is like one of the worst times of day to stream because my audience is normally in a different time zone. So there you go. But yeah, I don't worry about it. After the question, favorite fictional character, I don't have a favorite fictional character of all time, never will. That to me is an absolutely ridiculously impossible question. If you're ever going to ask me what is your favorite anything of all time, we'll never have an answer of anything. Favorite anime, favorite movie, favorite music, favorite song, favorite food. I don't have those. To me, in my mind, that makes no sense at all. Having favorites makes no sense. Let's see. Can you not spam all that? Can you not do that? I can't. Yeah. Don't fill out my chat like that. Do I own any merch? Yeah, I mean a little bit. I have some paintings. I have a couple of figures, not many though. I have some comic books. Hold on, I need to get a cookie. Bing chilling. Okay. So don't ask universal favorites. If you want to ask me like favorite from a particular genre, like favorite romance, Snow White with red hair, favorite sports anime, Ippo, favorite whatever. If it's more specific, then I can give answers. If it's like across the board in every category, then my brain can't do it. Favorite month of the year? Okay, now that is reasonable because there's only like 12 months. It's easier for my brain to kind of sort through that. September, October, either is fine. Somewhere in that early fall time where it's like not too hot, not too cold. Everything is comfortable. It's not super slushy either. Yeah, definitely fall. Did I like Spy Family? I haven't seen season 3. I've only seen 1. So like it's based on you're starting to get it. Yes, Toby, you understand. You understand. So the reason I don't have a favorite anime or a favorite movie or a favorite whatever is because too many options. It's too many options. It's like going to a restaurant with a menu with like a million pages. I can't. It's like, where do I start with this? Favorite cell of the body? Favorite cell? Maybe my white blood cells. They're pretty good. Any opinions on things that change? And opinions on things that change all time too. Not sure I understand what you mean there. How's it going? Things are good. Things are good. Gabe, itch or huge. Oh, I see. You're trying to make a dirty joke. Can you not do that? Why most JoJo fights have those anime speed lines? No, I'm trying to think of what you're talking about again. Because I watched JoJo's. I just don't know what you're talking about. Mitochondria? I mean, that was too obvious of an answer. What is the best video thing you've done? The best video thing you've done? Oh, you mean like the highest reviewed? Probably the build a character stuff, but I don't do those anymore. I don't do those anymore, but they probably had the most popularity. Actually, no. The most popular video on this channel is either going to be the Blackbeard video or the Kirito video. Because I think the reason the Kirito video did so well is because people can't tell Gohan from Yamcha. Do I wear glasses? I do not. Should AOT get a spin-off? I don't really care if it did. I'm not really into it, but I guess, maybe. I don't see a reason for it. Why it's impossible to have a favorite? Change all the time and too many choices. Exactly. There's too many things to pick from, and my opinion and feelings will change all the time. All the time. You can ask me right now, and I can give you an answer. 5 minutes, you ask me again, I'll have a different answer. Which muscle group are you the most proud of? I would say shoulders, but the shoulders just grow regardless of what I do. They just grow. So probably lats, because lats I had to train very hard. Which muscle grew? Do I think Aaron? Okay, Gucci, can you not do that kind of stuff? Like I'm just not really into those kinds of questions. I'm proud of my neck muscles. I mean, I don't really train the neck directly. What genre do I not like? It's not really about the genre. It's about the story. I don't really watch mecha, but there's still good mechas. I don't really watch comedies. There's still good comedies. So like, there's not a genre that I'm like, you know what, the entire thing is bad. Favorite mecha? Then probably Big Bang Bravern. Definitely my core as a favorite muscle group. So the thing is, the core is a collection of muscles. So like the core isn't a muscle. The core is like your rectus abdominis, your obliques, your transverse abdominis, your spinal erectors. So like I can't really say that's a muscle. Do I have a pet of my own? Not currently, no. Eureka 7. That's another good choice. Or Iron-Blooded Orphans. Or so do I like any type of zombie games? I don't play a lot of zombie stuff, but like Left 4 Dead was fun. 1 and 2. I prefer 1 to 2, but yeah, not often. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. But yeah, I'm not opposed to like horror, spoopy, zombie type games. I just don't have many. Do I have any irrational fears? No, I don't think I do. I'm not really scared of a lot of things. Not you can ask me about something specific. I don't really think I do. Favorite type of chalk or nature? Probably wind. Not for any particular reason. I just think wind or lightning, both would be fine for me. No, I did not skip leg day. I did legs yesterday. Give Schindler's List a watch. I probably should. I just haven't seen it. Probably should. Ever played Dead Space before? Nope, never played it. I really have not played that many of the horror variety. I've played a little bit, dabbled, but do I play with Flash games? Nope. No. I used to be like, I've gone through like the Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, all back in the day. Now just like PC stuff. Like everything is on my PC now. And Pokemon Go. That I play a little bit on the side. Like when we're done with this stream, I'll play some Pokemon Go. Any thoughts on restoring the USSR and reviving... What? Oh, well, gotta go now. Okay, I'll see you later, Pavol. A celebrity I have met in real life. I've met a few. I've actually met quite a few. Best experience probably George St. Pierre. Nice guy. Nice guy. Are you just gonna stand there? Like, what's your deal? I'm not giving you a cookie because you're just going in and out for no reason. Let's see. Now you're not getting a cookie for going in and out for 5 seconds, man. But I've met a fair amount of celebrities. I guess it depends how big of a celebrity that you mean. Because like I've met plenty of voice actors. Oh wait, Astro Boy. I met Astro Boy. Thoughts on trade unions? I'm not a fan of unionization. Give bro some cookies if he's a good boy. The thing is, no. The policy of the house is whenever they go out to the bathroom, they come in, I'll give them a cookie. Yes, it's a dog. The thing is, it's when they go out to go to the bathroom. If they go in and out, just back and forth, like nonstop for like 30 minutes, you're not going to give them a cookie every time. That's ridiculous. Have I met Beyonce? No. I don't really have any need to, but no, I haven't. I don't really have any opportunity to meet her either. I don't listen to Beyonce. Have I played Ultimate Spider-Man? No, I have not. Though that is a game I would play because I love Spider-Man. Have I met any popular Hollywood stars? Hollywood. Can't say that I mean, I've met actors. I've met a couple of smaller actors, but like Hollywood. Wait. How are we talking like how big? Do they have to be in like in a professional production, or do they have to be like the star of a professional production? Because if we're talking like, I don't know, if we're talking like, I'm trying to think of, I don't know, Tom Holland or like Matthew Gray Gubler or like, bigger actors, then no. If it's like they've been in a movie, then okay. Were you on the Jeff? Okay. Opinion on capitalism, not a fan. It's 10 p.m. for me. Okay, 10 p.m. is not that bad. It's pretty cool, though, right? What's pretty cool? Nickelodeon, Disney, Cartoon Network channel do I remember watching the most? Oh, I watched all of those. I watched every single one. Probably Cartoon Network the most, but like kind of all of them, to be honest. Like whatever was there was there. I didn't really have any preference. Yeah, I'm thinking back. I watched everything from Johnny Bravo to Kids Next Door to Dexter's Lab, Jimmy Neutron. You like socialism more? I mean, ask me about a policy. Again, you got to understand that it's not like everything you say is going to fall along the same spectrum of like left to right or more in the middle. So like, depends on the policy. Have I seen Paranoia Agent? I have not. So you can ask me on healthcare, education, universal basic income. I saw you on the files, bro. You were on the okay. Gucci, like you're trying to be funny, ha ha. Very, very. You think you're cool? Can you just like grow up? Thoughts on free education? I'm very pro education. Very pro free education. How is it almost 2026? Well, 2025 is almost done. Invader Zim. There you go. It's another one. Opinion on the first season of One Piece. So I don't really. It's funny how they're framing it in that context, but I've enjoyed One Piece up till now, and I probably will continue to do so. Not gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention, so might have already answered. My opinion on One Piece. I mean, people ask me about One Piece every stream, so it's nothing new. So guys, can we like not make Epstein Island jokes? I think it's really weird. I think it's really weird to like laugh at that. I know I believe that you can make anything funny. I just think it's creepy. How long did it take for tattoo removal, Pete? Tattoo removal? I haven't had a tattoo removed. Have I tried Cadbury UK chocolate? I have. I do like that. How you doing, Knight? What's good, man? Though I don't have chocolate often. It's been a while since I had Cadbury. Weird folks that don't know how to make it funny. Are you still talking about Epstein? Do I like the fact that the head of the state of Canada is the monarch of the UK? Honestly, they don't really intervene much. They really don't do anything. You think Trump? I'm not gonna look, guys. That's not appropriate content for my channel. I'm sorry. I'm not getting into that. Chocolate milk better than coffee? I agree. I don't like coffee, and I love chocolate milk. What are we doing? This is an anime channel, but right now you just caught us at a weird time talking about chocolate milk for some reason. If anyone could make the... Okay, can we just drop the whole Epstein thing? I think he very much did Gucci, One Piece, and Cell? I don't even know what you're talking about, but okay. Or maybe you meant to type something else there. Depends on the brand of chocolate milk. I don't care what it is. Chocolate milk over coffee. I do not like coffee. I do not like the smell. I do not like the taste. I do not need the caffeine. What is the national anthem of Canada? Oh, Canada. Do I have an anvil? I do not have an anvil. What kind of question is that? Am I Chinese? Again, what's wrong with you? Baki. Can you go? Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I just can't deal with the nonsense. If you can't behave in any capacity, I'm just going to have to time you out. My goodness. What is better, chocolate milk or chocolate milk? Any anime-themed tools you have besides anime-themed tools? Anime-themed tools? No, I don't have any anime-themed tools. Group of Chinese people is called a noodle. That sounds really racist. A cup of tea? I do love tea. I do like a good cup of tea. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite series. Do I have a Zoro figure? No, I have one for sale. I do have one for sale. Favorite flavor of lemonade? Oh wait, they do have other lemonades, don't they? I just like regular lemonade. Things that make you think Canada might be better or unique than the rest of the world. I don't. There's nothing so special about Canada that the rest of the world is like, no. I mean, I think we have one of the richest in natural resources. How's Shrek doing? Same as where I left him. He's in the basement. Yeah, I'm not. I am not choosing strawberry lemonade over regular lemonade. I'm not. I don't like to mix the two. I don't like to mix the two. It's an anime channel. Yeah, I do. I said it's an anime channel. And you asked me, what is my favorite anime? And I said, I don't have a favorite anime. Strawberry milk or chocolate milk? Chocolate milk. Strawberry, look, I like strawberries, but comparing strawberries to chocolate milk, no, it's not close. Do kids annoy me? Depends on the kid. There's good kids, there's annoying kids, there's well-behaved kids. Okay, so Ezzy, don't talk like that in my chat. Ben 10 is coming back. Is that really the case? Is it like a remake or a continuation? Breakfast? Shish kebabs. Okay, so Bahims, you are spamming, and when you spam in my chat, you get timed out. So see you later. Am I unemployed? No, I get it. This is my job. It's a comic. Oh, Ben 10's coming back in comic. I don't read the comics though. Milkshake or chocolate milk? Chocolate milk. This stream is reaching the wrong audience. Sometimes it does, but we're in the shorts. We're in the shorts channel. So what do you expect? What time is it? It's 5 o'clock. Oh wait, it's 5 o'clock. That means Avengers is starting. But McDonald's makes peak chocolate thick shakes. I don't go to McDonald's, so couldn't tell you. I've never had a McDonald's milkshake. Probably never will. I'd rather make a milkshake myself. And I could. I have all I need to make a milkshake. Do I go live on TikTok? I do. It's just I'm not at home, so I don't have my setup with me. How many jobs have I had in the past? Hold on. The guys are gonna have to give me a few seconds to count them. Let's see. Dishwasher, busboy. I can't count. 6, 7, 8. Probably like, was it 8, 9? Not maybe 9. I think it's like 8 or 9. That looks yummy. What are you eating? It's shish kebabs. Favorite thing to do? The gym and eat food. Have I seen House of Cards? I have not seen House of Cards. Cold coffee or hot? I don't like coffee to begin with. Tips for type 3 diabetes? You're probably dead. My goodness. Type 3. Making up your own diseases now. My goodness. Has America reached the point where you like reached type 3 diabetes? I do not have a favorite food. I eat kind of everything. Sorry, I need some water. If it isn't clear, I don't usually have favorites. What? That's a lot. I mean, I'm 34. I've done a lot. Put some sauce on that. It's pre-sauced. It's pre-seasoned. You have been eating those kebabs for like an hour. I know, I'm eating really slow. What is my favorite gym equipment then? Oh, favorite gym equipment. Well, it depends for what body part. What body part are you thinking? Talking lats? Are we talking upper back? We talking quads, hamstrings, calves, biceps, triceps, delts? Have I seen The Sopranos? I've seen the last 60 seconds of the final episode, and that's it. Which job you like the least? Oh, least? Dishwasher. Most? This. Definitely choosing this. It's the easiest work, the most fun, and the highest paid. Let's see. Hang on. Just getting some water. Just need a good old cup of water. I always do these streams without drinking, and it makes my throat all dry. No. Don't do not mention the orange man. Do I prefer doing gym alone? Yes. Yes. Gym alone every time. Always alone. I'm a dishwasher. After majoring in you work as a dishwasher now? I'm sorry. That was not a fun job. That was not a fun job. First anime you're gonna watch when I get back home? Probably either One Piece, Gachakuta, or maybe Campfire Cook. I guess it depends. No, it's okay. I'm not mad at you. I just don't like him. Let's see. You know what's annoying since people ask questions while you answer questions? If I say something about it, send something. I mean, okay, it's fine. In the Black Clover story, I think the Black Clover manga is almost done, or it is done. It might have finished. But I don't know. The anime's not done. Was the first anime Dragon Ball? Well, first anime I've seen was Dragon Ball. Most gruesome video I've seen. I can't legally talk about that. It's something that got banned off the internet. I can't talk about that. Reaction to the end of One Piece Season 1. I have not seen the last 2 episodes. I haven't seen it. So I will let you know in about a week when I am home. And I will watch it. The first anime I see. I don't know what you're writing, dude, but can you not... Oh, I see what you're doing. I'm going to time you out. My goodness. Let's see. Worst I've seen is a Chinese water... Can we not talk about things that are going to get my channel banned? Thank you. Are you Portuguese? No. No, I'm not Portuguese. I don't know why you guys keep guessing these random nationalities. Is it because I'm eating shish kebabs? It's not even a Portuguese dish, but okay. One Piece is my favorite anime. I enjoy it very much, too. This is not my favorite, but I enjoy it quite a bit. Again, I mean, actually, you know what? There's white Jamaicans. There's white Jamaicans, but no. No. Then again, I think my roommate, my roommate's half Jamaican, and they're white, so can't really judge that. Mine is also One Piece. There you go. Well, a lot of people like One Piece. Of what descent am I? I am a mix. I am a massive, massive mix of like multiple nationalities. I'm a weird hybrid mutt thing. But no, I got. Are you American? No, I am not American. I've been to America, but I need more water. But no, I am Canadian. I'm Canadian by birth, but like, I was just born in Canada. Is nationalism forced? Depends where you are, I guess. I mean, it's not forced here. What do you mean hybrid? I mean, like, if you think I'm like half like, you know, half Portuguese and half whatever. No, I am like 12, like within the last 2 or 3 generations of my parents, my grandparents, I have like, I think 12, 13 different nationalities. Am I a nationalist? What do you think? How percentage have I got because you have to go last time? Last time I left because I had to go furniture shopping. Now I'm going to leave whenever I feel like it. Scream if I love Constantinople. I've never been. Chad got to go for a few. I mean, okay. Like a car that's fuel and electric. Like a car that's... Are you comparing me to a car? Are you coming to my New Year's Eve party? No. No. I'm not coming to your party. Guys, I don't like parties. I like to be by myself. Then again, never mind, I have a party on Sunday. So I don't want to go to your parties. I don't want to go to your parties. I can't believe Vecna killed you off. I'm not in Stranger... Where is this coming from? I don't even look like anybody in Stranger Things. The stream looks... This stream looks AI. I mean, are you talking about me or are you talking about the chat? Because I agree the chat does look AI. Let's see. So you just I'm just a Canadian. Why do Americans always say I'm Irish, Italian, except why not just American? Well, like, because wait, what? Fun fact: I watched One Piece 4 times. So you watched like 4,400 episodes. Jeez. You look like the tow truck from Cars. I look for... Banned. You're out. Goodbye. I am changed man after the timeout. Okay. Because Americans are European immigrants. I mean, a large amount of Americans are immigrants. My grandparents were immigrants. My grandparents were immigrants too, but we're not American. Actually, wait. My grandfather went to the States first. So... But my grandfather wasn't born in America. He just fought in America. So, black fatigue is real. I don't know what you're talking about. Happy Hanukkah. Isn't Hanukkah over? Wasn't it done already? I will ban all of you. Do not compare me. No. Stop it. Stop it. Do I remember your previous life before becoming a Khmer ant? Okay. It's 2 a.m. I never expected to see him at this time. It's because I came back for a second stream. Let's see. Do you know who Peter North is? No, I do not. I got scared for a second. I'm actually going to bet. Yeah, you're banned. Yeah, you should be scared. What's the difference between American and Canadian? We're entirely different countries. Let's see. I still get nightmares from my days in... Shadow, you don't leave your house. You look like... Do you need it? Do you need a time? Okay, wow, this lighting is terrible. Wow, that lighting is actually atrocious. Oh my goodness. I cannot sit here. Okay. I wanted to sit down, but that's not going to work. I'll have to move the setup somewhere else. Oh my goodness. Can't even sit down with the lights here are terrible. I will tell you that. This is not the ideal place to be filming. Let the light guide you. No. I'm not going to die. Okay. No matter where I sit, there's a damn light. Okay. What is the Epstein thing? Thoughts on... Can we stop talking about Epstein? My goodness, guys. Eskin, what's your profile picture? Yeah, he is for now. I bet you know the Brett the Hitman Hardest. No idea who that is. Thanks whoever gave me a free member. Yeah, someone gifted a whole bunch of memberships yesterday. Or no, it was 1 or 2 days ago. Someone just like bought like 10 memberships. Can't wait for the walking pad return. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to going back home. What did you like better? Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, or regular show? I have actually never watched any of those. What would you say to queso? Well, let's see. There's one thing Queso and I both have in common. We like to eat. So depending on where we are, I'd probably say if you want to go get some food. What did you even watch in my childhood? A lot. Where do I even start? If we're talking like Japanese animations, then like we got Beyblade, we got Digimon, we got Pokemon, we got Dragon Ball. We got Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, or Shaman King. If you want to get, what was it Dragon Quest? Dinosaur King. If you want to talk like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, all that stuff. Jimmy Neutron, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Scooby Doo, Teen Titans. Do I watch MMA? I do not. See you later? Okay, see you later. What is the first thing you will say if you saw me in real life? I don't know who you are. You gotta go. See you later. Thoughts Epstein is dead. Any cartoons that aren't anime? Yeah. A lot of... Well, I mean, here's the thing. There is no clear distinction for cartoons and anime. So, honestly, all the same stuff. Is it bad that I like Teen Titans Go? To be honest, I just find the clips I've seen it so horrendously cringe that I can't bring myself to watch it. Have I played Half-Life? I have not. Anime are cringe? Then what are you doing here? Jimmy Neutron was fantastic. Rest in peace, Sheen. Epstein isn't... He is dead. Chat's just being weird. Chat's just being weird. You can never predict what chat's gonna say. It's a bunch of nonsense on here. You guys were... Chat was way calmer this morning. Dude, I might be going to prison? Good. Did I kill Epstein? I would be a hero if I did, so... Unfortunately, I can't claim that. It wasn't me. It was not me. If it was, I would tell you. You guys are freak. I mean, you included. Did I play Expedition 33? We're actively playing it now. Well, not here, but we're playing it. And we're having a good time playing it. I don't even know the story about Epstein. I don't... Honestly, well, I think you should just to be aware of current things going on in the world, as it's a pretty important topic, but it's not a happy story. Okay, so Gucci, you're timed out for till tomorrow. Favorite multiplayer game? Probably Halo. I'm a big Halo fan. Depending on which Halo. How many subs do I have to go to get live stream? I don't know. Because I was able to go live as soon... I never checked. I was just able to go live. When I wanted to go, I just went live. It's funny that the Teen Titans Go clown their own show and their budget on the regular show constantly breaks the fourth wall. I mean, do they make fun? I don't even know. Halo fell off really hard. So I will agree that the last big project that they did well was Reach. I don't think Halo 4 was good. I don't think Halo 5 was good. Infinite, gameplay-wise, I love Infinite to bits. Story was, could have been better. But Halo 2 and 3, story, gameplay, all of it fantastic. The last COD, Black Ops 2. And that's when I stopped. Was bringing Halo to PlayStation a mistake? Here's the thing. I don't think it's a mistake. I think Halo is a fantastic franchise for the most part, and having more people have access to the game is great. I love to see more people getting into it. Halo 3 was kind of... I think Halo 3 was one of my favorites. I think it's fantastic. Would I hit the orange man if he came to your house? If he's in my house, yeah. Night Guy, what was your favorite art? One Piece arc? Okay, you're asking someone else. Okay. So I would disagree. I think Halo 3 is amazing. Gears of War, I also really enjoy. I do think Gears of War also fell off though. I have played every single game from 1 to 5, never played Tactics. And I think 2 was my favorite. I think 2 is my favorite. My least favorite Halo game, probably 5. Probably 5. But do I buy a console based on preference or exclusives? So like back in the day, I had PlayStation and Xbox. Then I eventually went down the Xbox route just because I found the controllers better. Like that's it wasn't really an exclusive thing. It's just I preferred the Xbox, and all of my friends had Xbox. And then eventually I moved over to PC, and now I just play everything on PC. Why am I so old? Why are you 2 years old? I only played the first 3 Gears, and they were so good. So I think the first 3 Gears games are solid. I don't have any complaints. 4 was okay. 5 wasn't a huge fan. Apparently there's another Gears game, and apparently there's a Gears series, like a Gears Netflix series being made, which I'm worried about. Favorite side cast in JoJo's? Favorite side character? Who's my favorite side character? I have no idea. Because my favorite characters are Josuke and Jotaro. Favorite villain is Kira. Favorite side character? I don't know. Your oldest video 2 years ago? Yeah, I deleted a lot of my older videos. I deleted them. How did you escape Vecna? Okay. They said something about using AI for the next Halo game. I hope that if they are using AI, it's to a very minimal extent. They're not actually using it to make the game, just like maybe fine-tune things. Your favorite light in the house? Okay. Okay. Favorite light in the house? I saw this man in the episode. Okay, guys, can you stop with the... Okay, S4, come back tomorrow when you can behave. Okay, have I played any of the Resident Evil games? I haven't played them. I usually just watch my friends play them. It's not really my thing. But when we all hang out together, I'm down to like just watch them. I'm down for the vibe, but I'm not really into playing it. What is Epstein? Okay, dude, no, this isn't the place for it. SAO season 1 was peak. I disagree. I think it was pretty. I think the animation was good. I think the fight scenes were good. I think that's about it. Honestly, it lost me really quickly. It's been 22 years since I got my 360, and I still haven't, and it still works. Okay, it still works. But like, is that what you still play on primarily? Why don't I post any gym videos? Because the fitness channel you're looking at is dead. I'm starting a new fitness channel. It's gonna be a new one. Look it up if you really want to know who. Yeah, if you want to know, you can look it up. Just not. This isn't the place for it. If you like, I encourage you to do that kind of stuff on your own time. Yeah, this isn't the place for it. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Why is my chat always attracting the I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys, this is supposed to be an anime video games chat. Your most favorite character in fiction? I will never have a favorite character in fiction. Because that's a question that's my least favorite question. Because it's like, how do I pick one character? I don't know how anyone does that. I honestly, I just can't comprehend it. I can't comprehend it. It makes no sense to me. Oh, out of the hundreds of thousands of fictional characters across everything, who's your favorite? I don't know. I play it whenever I feel nostalgia. Okay. I mean, if I had a Nintendo 64, I'd probably play it. Least favorite JJK character. I don't know. Do I have characters I don't like? Sure, there's characters I don't like. Most of them, there's names I forgot, to be honest. See, I can't even name them, and I can't pull them up because I don't have my computer. So like, I can tell you who most of my favorite characters are. Like, I like Aoi, I like Jogo, I like Sukuna, I like Toji, I like Itadori. Try justifying Mahito. I don't justify him. What would you do as the mindset finance? The Minister of Finance of Azerbaijan. I don't know, dude. Guys, what is wrong with you? Have I discovered any new weird figures? I don't. Oh no, I've seen all the figures now. I'm too lazy to search. No, if you're too lazy to search, then that's your problem. You can't justify Mahito, but he's a good villain. I mean, is he a good villain? Yeah, sure. Okay. Why do I like Sukuna? I like his attitude. He's sassy. He's sassy, and I appreciate that. Are you the head? Okay. Favorite strategy game? Probably Baldur's Gate. Like probably Baldur's Gate 3. Like I'm not. It's clearly not a solely strategy based game, but it's a heavy strategy based game. Let's see. Are you the how high? I don't smoke. This is a no drugs channel. What would I do if you were? Okay, can you? Okay. If I was Trump, I would resign. My gate. What are you talking about? Sukuna and Toto are my favorites. I'm more of an Aoi guy, but like, yeah, I like them too. So Sukuna is really sassy, and I really enjoy that about him. I like those characters with that kind of sass, kind of like Doflamingo. Anything I want to change in Canada? There's a lot of things I would change in Canada, a whole lot. I would install policies to try and bring down the housing to. I try to make housing more affordable. I would have government run properties, so like it's owned by the government, so it's price controlled. I would install universal basic income. I'd put more funding into education. I am Baldur, so my gate. No, Baldur's Gate 3. You're Baldur 007. You're the like lower version of Baldur's Gate. Sorry, man. You would do good in politics? No, I'm not a politician. I have no desire to work in politics. No desire at all. Let someone who wants that position and also wants to do good in the world do that. It's not going to be me. I am just a big nerd who enjoys hanging out and talking to people about anime, playing video games, and going to the gym. I'm just a big nerdy gym lifter. How you doing, Felix? Back in the back. Okay, do I support Israel's rights of self-defense? They go beyond self-defense. But no, I don't condone what they're doing. What would you do if Christianity was right? I wouldn't care. I'm atheist. You're Christian? Cool. I'm not going to judge you for what you believe in. You would do going with... Yeah, exactly. I will do good doing whatever I like. I like that answer. How am I today? Pretty good. Favorite and least favorite smoothie? I don't really drink smoothies, to be honest. I guess some sort of chocolate smoothie would be good. Least favorite? I'm not really a vanilla guy. You're not a big nerd because you haven't watched 10-hour Warhammer lore? I'm going to pass on that. Bro suddenly had an opinion, only say I'm a lower version. I mean, you're Baldur, but you're Baldur 007, which is objectively a smaller number than 3. Unless, well, 0.007. Yeah, you're not as good as Baldur's Gate 3. In The Emperor of Mankind, The Good Father. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I asked for your opinion on Monster, but my internet went off. Okay, I'm a big fan. Haven't finished it, but I'm a big fan of the series. I still have like 20 episodes to go. Don't worry about it. Your internet cuts off all the time to people. If you need me to repeat stuff, I don't mind too much. You are saying this anime channel and you are literally talking about Epstein. That's not me. And also, like, it's okay if we divert a little bit, but let's try to keep the topic relevant to what the channel's about. I'm out of Monster, but I don't feel like I'm walking to the store. What do? Don't drink Monster. Go have a cup of water. Unless they're the sequel to Baldur's Gate. We did get an announcement that the developers of Baldur's Gate are making a new game, which I am looking forward to. Johan should have been sassy. He kind of was at times. How many chats do I read in a day? Probably around 35. Well, while we're here, there's only one chat going. So around 2,000 to 2,500. If we have both chats going, then closer to 4-ish thousand. What anime do I watch usually? Right now, Monster and Pokemon. Johan? I'm pretty sure he's in his 20s. I think he's in his 20s at this point. Sassy Sukuna is the peak of JJK. I still think always the best part of JJK, but I will give credit to Sassy Sukuna. I will give credit to Sassy Sukuna. I do appreciate his presence on screen. Yeah. I feel like he's 28. Is Johan... I don't know Johan's age. I know how old he looks. He's definitely a young adult. Monster might have the worst pacing. No. No. It's called a slow burn. After reading how many chats do I feel tired? It's more about it's more about how chat behaves. The more well chat behaves, the better my energy, the better my attitude, the longer I can go. If chat doesn't behave, then I get tired pretty quickly. So I need the caffeine? Okay, so make coffee, I guess. Who's a better character connected to the concept of Pride, Vegeta or Escanor? When it comes to Pride, look, Vegeta's up there, but I think I'm going to give it to Escanor. Favorite sport that I play or watch? Well, too bad I don't really do either. I lift weights. I like lifting weights. My most valuable possession, an autograph paint, a one-of-a-kind painting signed by the original Astro Boy. Have I seen Haikyuu? Indeed, I have. It's more about the repeated questions over and over again. So here's the thing. I can deal with repeated questions because guess what? I work in the fitness industry, which means you're answering a lot of the same questions over and over and over and over, day in and day out. So I can deal with that. I also work with kids, so I can deal with that as well. It's more so the cringy, weird, inappropriate stuff. Favorite episode of Stranger Things? I don't watch Stranger Things. Do I watch Mr. Olympia? I do not, but I do follow some level of bodybuilding content because I'm interested in bodybuilding principles, like how they train. Are you caught up with the One Piece manga? I am not. Do you follow WWE? I do not. Define bad behavior in chat: spam, racism, sexism, discrimination of any sort, or discussing topics that could get me banned. I meant the cringe question. Yeah, well, cringe, again, depends on the type of cringe, because some people make really cringy puns. Some people say things that I cannot read out loud. Have I seen MHA? Indeed, I have. Shigechi's death was kind of sad, even if you didn't like him all that much. It didn't hit me that much, really. Do I hate any of my viewers? Hating is a waste of energy. There was none of those in this chat. There has been, and I usually ban them pretty quickly. Cringe is subjective. Again, I kind of elaborate on what I mean by the inappropriate kind. It's my first time watching. How you doing, Erica? Would I like to be Travis Scott? I don't really know. I know the name, don't know who that is. Is Naruto better than Shippuden? I prefer Shippuden by a small margin, but I think the OG is pretty solid. The OG still has the Chunin exams and Sasuke retrieval arc, both of which were fantastic. So if you prefer the original, totally get it. Here's Devilish. I don't dislike you for your comments. I dislike when you ask the hard questions when I'm not at home, which means I don't have everything I need in front of me to answer those questions. I get all the time in my For You page, and here we meet again. How you doing? Dis hockey bad? No, I think hockey's a good power system. I like hockey. I think it's good. I also need more water. It's 7:30 a.m. Well, here it is definitely not 7:30 a.m. Thoughts on the pacing of the fourth great Ninja War? It's not the worst, but it's not great. Who is my 13th ancestor? No idea. Should I watch One Piece? I think it's worth it. IShowSpeed built his fame from bad chat. I mean, good for him, but I want to cultivate a chat that is respectful, well-behaved, and welcoming for other people. I don't want to be a guy who has to deal with poor-behaving people my entire day, because I would just be unhappy. Dio lost to Star yeah. Kira lost to Shigechi. Thoughts on Season 3 One Punch Man? I think it's pretty bad, but not the worst I've ever seen. If I didn't drop it, it's not the worst I've seen. Is Naruto good? I rate it a 9. I think it's really good. The best website or app to watch anime on? Okay, so again, you can go to my Discord server, go to the FAQ section, scroll down, you'll see websites that I use. Do I enjoy puzzle games? Depends. One thing I don't like is time pressure. I don't like time pressure games. Who do I think is the most well-written female character in One Piece? I think for me it might be Robin. Yeah, it might be Robin. Why'd I stop streaming on the talk? I haven't. I'm just not at home. I only have one device. When I'm at home, I stream on both YouTube and TikTok. I only have one phone with me. Do I like the last episode of One Punch Man? I haven't seen it. I'm 2 episodes behind. The worst animation I've seen? The worst animation I've seen will either be Ping Pong or Berserk 2016. Hang on. Just getting some water. Hang on. It's over here. My bad. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Come on. Wait. Oh, damn. Did I go through all the ice? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I went through all the ice. Oh, snap. Okay. I went through all the ice. The most badass female character. Can you narrow it down? Because all of anime is not going to cut it. Boruto, I did not think was worth watching. Blue Vortex might be better, but the original, what's out right now? No. How many Beyblades do I own? Currently 0. Yeah, my fridge has an ice machine in it, and I'm out of ice. So, favorite wind user? Oh, yeah. In what series? Okay, stay up. Okay, stay up. There we go. Are the Boondocks anime? It's an animated series. IShowSpeed has to be a hyperactive all the time because it's online. Yeah, so like, that's not my personality. I could never be hyperactive all the time. That is authentically not me. If I tried to be super hype all the time, I would burn out in 5 minutes. Like, this is me. This is me. I like being calm and mellow and easygoing. I don't want to be bouncing off the walls loud. I cannot be that. Let's say they barely lose a fight and are serious. What are we talking about? Have I seen Avatar Airbender? Yep, it's fantastic. Favorite character? Zuko. One province you'd be willing to give up if you absolutely had to. Probably the Northwest. Probably the, you know what? Let's give up like somewhere in the Northwest Territories because they don't really have a lot of resources up there. And it's our smallest population. Yeah, but let's give up one of the Northwest Territories. Oh, we're talking about the badass female cat. Yeah, you got to pick a singular series. Let's say, let's talk. It has to be a singular series. Favorite arc of One Piece? Wano. People got mad at me for being calm, a calm user, being logical, and slowly moving on because okay, so the thing is, people like different types of content creators. You have people who are hyped up and, very enthusiastic, like Queso and IShowSpeed, but not everyone likes that vibe. Some people want to hang out and just kind of chill and be mellow, and that's more my thing. I can never be bouncing off the walls. Demon Slayer favorite female character in Demon Slayer in One Piece? Oh, then Demon Slayer. I don't have a favorite female character in Demon Slayer. I'll just pick any of them. In One Piece, Robin. Least favorite anime, least favorite meme. I don't look at memes. No, I've never been to Niagara Falls. Favorite wind user in Naruto. Naruto. Well, then that'll be. You know what? Yeah, it's still okay. It's gonna be Naruto for wind users. For Fairy Tail, wind user, Fairy Tail. Wendy. And One Piece, who uses wind? Who really, the thing is wind. We don't really, we don't really have a wind user. Yeah. Favorite sound effect? I don't have a favorite sound effect. Demon Slayer could be Sonomy. I mean, I don't have a favorite female character in Demon Slayer. I'm thinking on it. I just don't. Does Rukia have the most beautiful Bankai? I mean, it's pretty. It is pretty. Is it the most beautiful? Never really thought about Bankai as being beautiful. I just think it's, do I like it or not? Maybe. Which province in Canada? I don't really tell people where I live because I've had stalkers. I've heard 90% of the Canadian population live close to the U.S. border. I would say, yeah. Most of the Canadian population, it lives closer to the border than further away. Because, if you go up to, the Northwest Territories, the population is quite thin. What is the temperature in, Canada is quite vast. So, the further north you go, the colder it's going to be. Here, it's probably, minus 30 Celsius right now. Probably about minus 30 Celsius. I will die on the hill that Bleach anime isn't bad and didn't get bad at all after the manga. I don't think the Bleach anime is bad. I think there's bad arcs. I think there's certain arcs which aren't enjoyable, but I wouldn't say it's bad. I love your words. Well, thank you, Ginger. Army, you're not welcome here. We don't talk like that. I'm in Germany. Very cool. Also, I just realized it's 5:40. Let me just quickly turn on. Let me turn on Endgame. Let's see. What do I think about Simpsons? I don't really watch Simpsons. The theories from the future. No, it's not from the future. It's just that they have very good writers. Simpsons just has really good writers. But I also don't watch The Simpsons. Where'd I put the Where'd I put the remote? I want to put on it. I want to put on Endgame. There it is. Slow down. You're gonna choke on the water, please. Let's see. Bleach is okay, but it takes a few episodes to get good. I thought it was good from the start. I enjoyed it from the start. So wait, I'm pretty sure if Endgame is on right now. Let me just see. Right, The Big Bang, Mortal Kombat. Oh, there we go. Endgame. Very nice. I like Bleach's start. Is Naruto a good friend or a simp? He's a good friend. I think he's a pretty good guy. Let's see, how much time do we even have left? Which is better, Simpsons or Family Guy? Simpsons. I don't like Family Guy. And I don't watch Simpsons, really. The episode of Bleach hooked. Yeah, I wasn't hooked, but the first episode was good. Favorite fire user in Bleach, One Piece, and JoJo's? So, in One Piece, it's kind of easy. You're pretty much given, like, Sabo and Ace, unless you want to get kind of technical, because like Kaido can breathe fire and like Momonosuke can breathe fire. Like, okay, there's a little bit more range there. Probably Sabo, my guess. And then you said what else? You said Bleach. Again, fire, very specific, so probably Yamamoto and One Piece. Oh, and JoJo. Oh, JoJo's. I don't remember who uses fire. Can't imagine that I had stalkers. I have. I've had a few. Who's my favorite Earthbender in Avatar? Then Toph. Toph. What would I do if you were Naruto in the Sasuke retrieval arc? Well, here's the thing. I have the advantage of like I know what happens. Naruto did not know what happened. So like I probably would have focused less on the whole friendship speech and just try to like beat him and just bring him and drag him back. Only Avdol uses fire in JoJo's. I don't even remember who that is. Toph was goated. I agree. Which sports do I like? I don't really follow any. I just enjoy learning how athletes train. Do I use a cable to binge movie? No, I don't binge movies. Favorite guilty. I don't have any guilty pleasures because that assumes I have some level of shame about watching a series, which I don't. Do I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? No, I've never really. It's been quite a while since I've tried to. What do I think about solo leveling? It's fun. It's a good time. Does Escanor feel shame? I don't think he is ashamed of anything. I don't think Escanor has any shame, no. Then again, he doesn't really have anything to be ashamed of. Yeah, I don't think he has anything to be ashamed of. Maybe in the manga he might have felt shame. I don't know. Is the manga really that different? He's too prideful he's too prideful like Vegeta? Here's the thing, though. His pride never led him astray. Like, he always got it done every time. I do watch Mashal. I'm 5'9", so you haven't watched anime since the day you came to this house. True. I haven't seen anything. If the feds went through your computer, would I be serving time? No. You would find my Discord. You would find my, you would find just my YouTube stuff and, anime streaming sites. Oh, and what? Like my video games. Okay. Who's better character, Saitama or Mashal? Well, Mashal's not the character, but I get what you mean. I'm choosing Mashal. Have I watched Dandadan? I dropped it after the first season. Yeah, it was fine, just not really my thing. Not really my thing. It was like a fine series. I don't have any problem with it, but didn't really enjoy myself. Didn't like any of the characters. The animation was good, the music was good. Mob or Saitama, I don't do power scaling though. Most gruesome scene in anime, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not trying to avoid the question. I just don't know. Never thought about it. Is it easier to gain muscle with short height? No. When you're shorter, it's easier to fill out. Like you can have a more filled out frame. But the thing is, if you are tall and you build a lot of muscle, you are a much bigger person. That's the thing. If you're a short person, it's easier to fill out a smaller frame. But like, again, some people have an easier time building muscle. Some people have better insertion. Some people genetically have an easier time. So like, there's other factors more than just height. But if you are a short person with a lot of muscle versus a tall person with not a lot of muscle, you might look bigger. But if you are a tall person with a lot of muscle, you're just a giant. Moist Critical, he looks a bit like a buff go. So here's the thing. If you think Moist Critical is buff, you're fooling yourself. Does Moist Critical work out and take good care of himself? He seems to, yes. But if you think he's buff, you're delusional. He clearly he exercises, but no, he is not buff at all. Do I bulk or cut? Depends on where I am. Like, right now we're cutting. On your deathbed, would I be wishing you consumed more anime? No. I'd probably wish I consumed less. Moist said he could be big. Yeah, so like that's a very valid point. That right there, what Sword just said, is a very valid point. He said he could train to be bigger, but he likes the way he is now, which is very important. He does what he wants to do. This is how he likes to be. This is how he likes to look. You don't need to look like a bodybuilder. Absolutely not. If he's happy that way, all the power to him. That's all that matters. Did I enjoy Mashlow's Bang Bang opening? Yeah, I enjoy Mashlow's opening. Of course. But big emphasis on that. Do you think L from Death Note has a good right? Yeah, I do think. Yeah, that was great. I really enjoy L. I wish we had more time with him. Do I know Saitama is Uchiha because okay? Do I support clavicular? You want to elaborate on that? We're supposed to go to work, but unfortunately it's slow. Chill said okay. Better question. Do I like the end of Death Note? So I like the start. And then it falls off, and then the ending was satisfying, but I think it probably should have happened sooner. L had autism. I mean, he had trouble with social cues and processing like probably. Favorite anime mentality? Shikamaru, probably. I imagine. He's the looks maxing guy. Who's the looks maxing guy? Favorite subject? Science. That was the guy who ran a guy over with a car. That was the guy who ran a guy over with a car. Wait, what are we talking about? The end of... I'm so lost now. Thoughts on the ending of AOT? I enjoy AOT. I enjoyed the ending. Damn. So, okay, it's back on. The way El sat in his chair always made me laugh. Yeah, I find that very uncomfortable. I've tried it. Not a fan. When did I turn atheist? When I learned what atheism was. Thoughts on Truck-kun? It's funny. I think it's funny. Just like, a character's going about their day, just living their life, and then bam, truck. I think he's funny. Well, it's funny. L's pose gave you scoliosis. So really... I don't recommend maintaining the same pose for any length of time. I don't have a problem with the way he sits. I just don't think you should stay like that for hours at a time. Age I turned atheist? Probably like 11. Imagine they put $4 million for an unsolved case and then L comes and solves it. I mean, he probably has. He is very well off. So, he's probably done that. Like he had a servant, he had money, come on, he was clearly comfortable. He had a limo. So like, I think he was doing okay for himself as like the world's greatest detective. Favorite big purple pink guy. I don't know that many purple characters or that many pink characters. Do I know Moriarty from Sherlock? Yeah, I've seen a bit of Sherlock. Not a whole lot, though. Thoughts on Dragon Ball writing wise? Depends on which arc, because I will which series. Because Dragon Ball was great, Z was great, GT's ending was perfect, but the rest of it was not so much. Super was not that good. Diamond was okay. Purple guy from I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, L said he had to sit like that because he's yeah. So yes, is that a real thing? I mean, I think if you're not physically comfortable, it is hard to focus. So like, I just think that posture is a bit weird. But you know what? Yeah, you need to be comfortable to think at your best. I don't think L was lying. I'm an atheist too. But what if an atheist person after death finds? So who cares? But the thing is, who cares? That's why did I name your channel Mighty Otaku? I'm a fitness guy who likes anime. Is Lego Monkey Kid an anime? I don't know what Lego Monkey Kid is. Look, if it's an animated series, I consider it anime. If it's an animated series, I consider it an anime. Because I've thought about this. I've gone back and forth. There is no distinction between what makes anime. Because if you look at the source material, it's anime if the source material is from Japan. Well, there's plenty of anime that the source material comes from the West or just not Japan. Or okay, fine, it has to be animated in Japan. Well, there's plenty of Japanese material or Korean material that's animated elsewhere. So like, if it's not where the source material is from, it's not where it's animated, and I just call anime. Would Batman catch Kira? Probably, yeah. I once tried his sitting, and I swear on my life I was thinking better. Yeah. Favorite iteration of TMNT? I haven't seen all the iterations. I would say, what was it? I don't remember what it was called specifically. I remember what it looked like. It was airing during the late 90s, early 2000s, I believe. I think it was on Cartoon Network. I think it was on Cartoon Network, where the main villain was Shredder, and obviously the main villain was Shredder. I don't remember what it was called. Like Blasting L's theme. Okay, I mean if that's what works for you. It's based off Wukong. It's like a Lego. Yeah, so I just don't know it. Is the 80,000 Shinobi of Naruto a plot hole? Why would it be? Let's see. I once tried sitting. Okay, I already read all that. I think the dogs get annoyed of you constantly speaking with Chad, and that's why they want to go out. No, that's not it. That's not it. Because they're just quietly taking a nap right now. They do that all the time, all day long. It's not when I'm streaming. Also, they're fine when I have my YouTube playing in the background when I go to sleep. So they don't care. It's just they're very, very clingy or very like ADHD. Madara killed the 500 at most. You mean when he like stumbled through? Okay, I'm not counting. But if you think there wasn't 80,000 Shinobi, you can literally look at the scene at the start of the Great War. Do I like Konan from Naruto? Yeah, I do like Konan. She's cool. Favorite Hokage? Probably Shikamaru, because Shikamaru is my favorite character. Favorite water user in Naruto? Probably favorite water user. I mean, I could just say Kakashi because he uses every element. Yeah, maybe Kakashi. Got to go to sleep. All right, see you later. Conan or Conan. Don't even dare compare Conan to Conan. No. Were your parents supporting a full-time content creator? They just want me to have a good income. They don't care what I do. I could be an OnlyFans model. They would support it. What do I... Actually, no, they probably wouldn't. Hi, mate. Where are you from? I'm Canadian. Who's Conan? Detective Conan. What is the name of the ramen Naruto liked? Ichiraku ramen. Let's see. Who do I think should have died at the end of Shippuden? I don't think we need to kill more people off. Like... There's certain characters I think their deaths could have been better. I think Neji's death could have been better. I forgot, but why can't people stay in the hyperbolic time chamber? So I think they originally said what the door's supposed to like shut or something, like you can only stay. I think in the anime they said like the door will like fade away or sort of like close. Worst villain in JoJo's? I don't know because I don't remember parts 1 through 3. I do not remember most of the villains in parts 1 through 3. I remember Dio. I remember the Pillar Men, and I remember Kira from Part 4, and a couple of the side villains during the whole like serial killer arc. No, Balder, that was a joke. No, is Rock Lee character assassinated? I think that Rock Lee really never got to shine since like OG Naruto. I think he didn't get to shine since OG Naruto. How you doing, future cause? What's good? Just a heads up, guys. I'll stay for another couple minutes, but then I'm gonna hop off. So like, let's say another, let's say 5 more minutes, because we've been live for over 2 hours, and we were live this morning. So we'll say like another 5 minutes. Brother, you need to make you need to learn English. My goodness. Thoughts on Shimazaki character on Mob Psycho? Who is Shimazaki again? Who is Shimazaki? Pete Davidson does look like me. Naruto or One Piece? I like Naruto's anime more. I like One Piece's story more. I'm gonna go make a video. See you later. Please don't self-advertise, but okay. But yeah. Yep. Favorite Kage? Already answered. Shikamaru. The blind guy in the blind guy. Who's the blind guy? Sorry, it's been a while. Who is the blind guy? I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I remember most of the characters, but I don't remember the blind guy. I'm sorry, man. I'm just drawing a complete blank. I guess it's been longer than I thought. The Pillarmen theme is still amazing, especially for working out. I don't listen to music when I train. I want silence. I don't want to hear people. I don't want to hear anything. I just want to focus. Have I played any of the Skate games? Nope. The closest thing to Skate I've played was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, and that was it. That's the only thing the closest I've gone. Wait, wasn't there also a snowboarding game called Skate on the GameCube? Have I watched the Civil War? MC, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen everything up until Endgame. Favorite ice user in One Piece? Well, that kind of... There's one... Okay, wait, no, technically there's more than one. Because you have Yamato, you have Aokiji. Okay, so Yamato. And Bleach. There's not a whole lot of ice users, so I'm not giving me a lot of choices here. So probably Rukia, even though I wasn't a huge Rukia fan. Most evil characters in fiction, I don't like. Here's the thing. How do you... Okay, you know what? Janemba. Thoughts on Sasuke's character? I can empathize with him, but I just found him very irritable. Until, like, honestly, I didn't like Sasuke until, like, end of Shippuden. Most evil character in... Yeah, I already answered that one. Janemba, and he's okay. Not the biggest Sasuke fan for the most part. I mean, I like him now. I like how he is now. Just he took a while to get there. Kind of favorite piece of history. I'm not really much of a history buff. The closest thing to history that I study is like the history of development of like forensics. So like. When it comes to forensic, it probably like late 80s, early 90s, because that's when the implementation of DNA in the justice system was started. When that started. Thoughts on Reagan Artaka Mob Psycho? I love Mob Psycho. Would I consider Janemba more evil than Kid Buu? Yes, I would. Because Janemba is literally the embodiment of all the evil energy from everyone in the universe that has died. Thoughts? Favorite sand user? Okay. Again, you guys are picking things where like there's 2 characters in the series. Favorite sand user in Naruto. There's really not that many sand users, so like come on, I'm gonna go with Gaara. And One Piece, okay, there's one sand user. There's Crocodile, so like, okay. Are there any more Native Americans in U.S. or Canada? Like people, probably Canada, I imagine. Is Spider-Man really supposed to be the most relatable hero? I think he's, if not the most relatable, one of the most relatable heroes. I would say he is. Like, he's the average guy who's often torn between trying to be Spider-Man and trying to be a regular guy. He tries to be more of a regular guy, then he feels like he's letting people down by not being Spider-Man. He tries to be Spider-Man, but then his real life falls apart. His relationships fail, his work fails. So, like, it's that balance and just trying to be a regular person, but also feeling the desire to want to help people. So, yeah, I think he's pretty relatable. Is Tatsumaki a tsundere? I don't care. Honestly, don't know, don't care. I don't like tsunderes, not a huge Tatsumaki fan. She honestly is just honestly, I see Tatsumaki the same way Saitama does. She's a sassy, annoying little child. Don't like her. But that's how she's supposed to be. Like, that's her whole thing. She's a sassy, arrogant, annoying child. Spider-Man really is a relatable guy, especially for the teens, young adults. I would say especially for the young adults, because Spider-Man is a young adult himself. I mean, depending on which version you're going with, because, like, Tom Holland Spider-Man, he's like a high school student. Tobey Maguire is a college student. So the guy that suffers from others has to somewhat... so he's the guy that suffers for others to have somewhat of a normal life. Even then, he doesn't really have a normal life because he pretty much gives most of it up to be Spider-Man. The writers always do Spider-Man bad when it comes to his situation. Feels like he's always losing stuff. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of Spider-Man. Favorite sassy character in fiction. So again, you gotta narrow down the scope. Picking all of fiction can't do that. You gotta give me a framework I can work within. Because I don't know how people are supposed to work with that. Does working out at 12 years old make you short? No. It will not stunt your growth. But you should probably have someone teach you how to work out safely. Man of Spider. Yeah, I love Spider-Man. End world hunger or end all wars? The thing is, if we end all war, then we'd likely get a lot closer to solving world hunger, because we'd stop fighting over nonsense. So, war. Favorite video game? Either Halo or Mass Effect. Favorite sassy character in the big three? Okay, so even the big three is a really grandiose range, because, like, there's hundreds and hundreds, like, I don't know. I'll say Doflamingo for One Piece. I'll say Madara for Naruto, and I'll say who's sassy, and maybe Aizen. The population would boom. I mean, the population would grow, yes. What do I think about long-distance relationships? You do you. Do not come to me for dating advice. Let me make this clear. Do not come to me for dating advice. Thoughts on the Four Horsemen and Chainsaw Man? Was that in the anime? I don't think that was in the anime, because I'm not reading it. I don't think they got that far in the anime. What would be your 3 wishes? I don't have any wishes. I think that I don't wish for things. I think Aizen can be sassy sometimes. I think he can be sassy. Maybe Kenpachi then, I guess. Would you laugh like Whitebeard or laugh like Blackbeard for the rest of my life? Probably Whitebeard. I think Blackbeard I would annoy myself. Do you think they should have went more in depth of the other Jinchuriki and Shippuden? I kind of do. I miss the Halo 2 date. You know what? I still do it. I still play Halo with my friends. I still do. Damn. Okay. I said 5 minutes ago. Okay, 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll say 2 more minutes. But yeah, Halo. Me and my friends are actually planning to do a Halo marathon, like the whole thing, all of them, full legendary campaign run through, which I'll be more than ready to do. If a genie appeared in front of you granting 3 wishes, what would I don't want wishes. I think that I do not wish for things. If I want something, I'll do it myself. They have lives now. It's so honestly, me and my friends, it's pretty easy. Like, okay, I wouldn't say easy, but like, I know when they're going to be free. Because of what I do, I can make myself free whenever I want, pretty much. For them, they all work 9 to 5s, or 9 to 6, or like 8 to whatever. So like, they're always free weekends and evenings. So as long as we don't go too late, we can do it. Favorite Mass Effect 2. Easily 2. By far and away. Like, I have beaten every Mass Effect game thoroughly into the ground. 2 is the best one. Gameplay wise, story wise, character wise, all of it. It's fantastic. You can ask him to end all wars. How would I do it yourself? So like, I don't think here's the thing. I wish for a genie to end all wars. How would that work? Like, how does that happen? I'm sorry, like, what does the genie do to make that happen? I just don't like it. There's no there needs to be a logical base for that to work. You going to buy the steam machine? I'm not. Wish for no more world hunger, less bad. We could end that right now. We could end that right now. We just need less greed. And we'd be able to feed everybody. So Renegade or Paragon? I almost always go Paragon. I've experimented with Renegade. I don't like playing Renegade. I do not enjoy it. I enjoy playing Paragon. Is the Boruto worth it after Shippuden? I would read it. I wouldn't watch it. Watching it was terrible. So I'll say yeah. Let's last 5 actual questions or big comments, and then we'll call it because I want to watch the movie again. I'm in the mood to watch Endgame. So I do think it gets worse. I do think it gets worse. Renegade Shepard sometimes seems very unnecessary and evil. I mean, that's the whole... Renegade Shepard is pretty much doing, I'll do what I want regardless of the consequences. Are you related to the YouTuber waste time chasing cars? No idea what that is. Just wish for the genie to end world greed. But, like, again, how does that work? Like, the wish... me wishing for something where there's no logical basis for how that would happen, I don't know. It's fictional. Even Genie is fictional. He just wave his hand. So, but like, again, I need it to make sense. You're asking me what I would do. I don't wish for things. It's just how my brain works. There's too many loopholes. Exactly. I don't believe in the magical wishy-washy. If you wish for something big and grandiose like that, there's always going to be issues. There's always going to be flaws. There's always going to be consequences. It needs to make sense. Top 3 potential anime girlfriends. I don't do any of that. I don't do that. I loved Endgame, but Infinity War was the best. I would agree. I think Infinity War was better. But here's the thing. The highs of Endgame, I love it. I love the highs. Like, I am watching this mostly for the portal scene and like Captain America picking up the hammer. And like I am Iron Man. I don't do power scaling stuff. Just become Luffy if I want anime girl. No, because Luffy's aromantic. Luffy's aromantic. Just because women are attracted to him, he doesn't care. So if you're Luffy, you wouldn't do anything. You'd just be like, I want meat and adventure. Which I totally get. Because that's me. I just want food and adventure. Like, that is me to a T. Except I like working out like Zoro does. I've never watched One Piece. Am I missing anything? I think it's worth watching. Bottle opener. That's a new one. Okay. Luffy got Bow without doing anything, and that's... If you think he didn't do anything, then you're not paying attention to the story. Avengers Assemble... Yes, Avengers Assemble, I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that scene. I am... Like, I'm normally asleep by the time this movie is going to end. I will stay up to watch it. And let's end on this. Doesn't One Piece have, like... actually, it has over 1,100 episodes. So here's the thing. You do have time... Let me say this. If you don't want to invest in a huge undertaking, I'll understand. But you also don't need to feel pressured to be up to date on something. You don't have to. If you want to watch an episode a day, a few episodes a week, 1 episode a week, an episode here and there, whatever, you can watch it at your own pace. Like, if you decide to try it, you do not have to follow some sort of arbitrary schedule just so you're caught up. Now, would I play any of the new Spider-Man games? I would love to, except I just spent a ton of money, and I still have to pay for more furniture for the move, so I can't right now, but I would love to play the Spider-Man games, 100%. Who's a better good guy? Obviously me. Like, come on, who's a better good guy than me? Like, what do you mean? But yeah, guys, I think like chat is like kind of winding down. This is kind of the time zone where no one's really online. I think we're gonna call it. I'll be back in the morning, and yeah, we'll just pick up tomorrow. And yeah, wait, I want an action adventure. I'll end on this. I want an action adventure, great storyline, anime. I can't help you with the baddies. Uh, maybe Maji. Maybe Maji, and I've only been watching Shippuden for the past month. I mean, if you want to watch one anime at a time, that's okay. I like to watch more than one, but you do you, I guess. All right, let's call it here. I will be back tomorrow. See you guys in the morning.